What is up, my friends, and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be doing a massive, omega, huge, ginormous cheese marathon. This is probably going to be my last video for July. It's either that or there's going to be one more on Zero Space, which is an RTS I'll be doing a little event for soon. But besides that, I'm going to be vacationing in July. I made 2 posts about it, but I know they're easy to miss. So I'm just telling you guys now. So that's why I'm going to leave you guys with an absolutely enormous cheese video. So you guys can, unless you're an Omega grinder, of course, watch it in multiple times and have some good entertainment. And then I should be back in August with the regular schedule. And yes, that includes the Protoss campaign, okay? You guys have been asking for it a lot, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't really want to do it like, I make 2 episodes of the campaign and then I dip, I wanted to at least flow a little bit, if that makes sense. So I'll be doing that after I come back. But for now, let's cheese a gajillion people and feel good doing it. I think we're going to do a little portion with every race today. See how I feel about it. We're definitely going to be starting with Terran. Going to do some Protoss as well, some Zerg as well. Not quite sure if they're going to be equal, like maybe 5 games each or whatever. I have no idea, but we'll see. Now, what are we going to do for game number 1? I actually wanted to open with an 8 barracks proxy Reaper for TVT, but since I was doing the intro, I just autopiloted into doing something else. I don't know what builds you can actually really do on the 8 worker patch. There's a couple cheeses I know are good. 8 barracks proxy Reaper is good against Terran. 2 barracks proxy Marine is decent in, I want to say, every matchup. Against Terran, it's... Well, okay, against Terran it's pretty terrible. Against Protoss and Zerg, it's pretty decent, I think. Against Zerg, probably the best. And besides that, yeah, Proxy Marauder against Protoss is pretty good. Even some cheeses that are not as good, I'll still be doing today because, I freaking Planetary Rush before and stuff, so it doesn't really matter how good it really is. I kind of want to go for a Marauder drop all-in here, so I'm going to do kind of a fake expansion. You guys might know this build from before. I have not tried this in the new patch, and I'm afraid that economically I'm about to freaking ruin myself, but we'll see. Basically, what you do is you expand, and you don't really make any workers for it, so it's like a fake expansion. Then you go for Hellions, then Marauders in a medevac, and you just fly over their base, YOLO, and try to kill them in one fell swoop, basically. That's how it goes. Okay. Why is that Reaper so fast? That was so much faster than mine, no? What the heck? I guess he skipped an SCV for that. Also, why did I scout so late? That was a terrible scout timing by me. Can't lie. Let's see, is there any Reaper around here? Don't see it, so we're gonna have to go back. Obviously, losing the SCV building my command center is way worse than any damage I'd be able to do. I didn't even see any SCV over here or something, so... It's kind of... Maybe he's not even trying to expand or something. It's very possible. Hey, why is he kiting? Absolute psycho. Please turn awkwardly so I can kill you. That'd be... I really would appreciate that. Oh, he's gonna go for a jump. Gonna go for a jump? Maybe? Yes. Nah, I should have walked down this ramp. That would have been nicer for him. Okay. I mean, I'm surprised that didn't heal in time, by the way. Like, am I crazy? I feel like that should have healed, honestly. Maybe it was, like, already healing with barely done enough. Okay, so far this build kind of works. That is a double gas, exactly, from my opponent. It's kind of what I was expecting. Now, it's not unlikely that my opponent would be abusing the new Medevac Widowmine bug thingy here. I really like this move by me, by the way. I know it sounds crazy, but if you play what I'm doing right now, which is basically incredibly greedy, if he would attack me right away, like instantly, 2nd Reaper across the map, 3rd Reaper across the map, he would be able to snag a couple SCVs probably. But now I think my Hellions are going to finish perfectly in time. So I think that is the last SCV we're going to build. I could actually fake the SCVs here, but I probably don't even have to be honest. Let's put my Marine over here. Do I need another supply depot? I do. It would be beneficial for me to lose that. I was looking at my supply. Look, I can now still make 1 more Marauder and 2 more Hellions. It's legit beneficial for me to lose that, which is funny. Okay. But that's a crazy Hellion finish by me, but I think it's gonna pay off. Can I get 1 more? That'd be great. There we go. He saw the tech lab, but I don't know if he... Or what, did he see the tech? Actually, no, I don't think he's... It's very close, actually. It's kind of hard to tell, not gonna lie. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how this is gonna work. We're also gonna follow up with Liberator. We do need a 2nd Marauder for sure. Which is okay to wait for, actually, because we want to repair the Hellions anyway, right? This is probably enough. And now we go across, and then I'll show you guys how this works. Normally, in TVT, they go for a Cyclone. The Hellions, or sorry, the Marauders, you drop them on top of the Cyclones with concussive shells, basically dooming the Cyclone to die, and then you win the game. It's really super difficult to hold this build if you're playing like the standard stuff. Now, normally you do it. Let me drop this Marine first, by the way. Okay, watch this. We go in. Oh, it's a tank. Well, that's actually also fine for us, so that's gonna die instantly. Then I'm gonna use my Marauders to target the siege tank. I'm gonna reload this so it saves one more hit. We're gonna be able to target that one. The Marauder is gonna be super tanky in the front. A little bit of micro here. Should go a very long way for me. Healing is really nice, of course. Now, let's see. Have we done enough damage? It is hard to tell. I think we're actually on a really good path here. A little bit of micro once again. He did pretty much the perfect blind counter, by the way. Just making freaking instant tanks. And we still got him. Okay, this guy was 100% gonna abuse the bug, by the way. There's no way you're just, like, chilling there. Actually, let's see if I was incorrect. Okay, well, he did see the tech lab. Actually, let's see exactly what he saw. It matters a lot. I'm very curious about what he saw exactly. Let's see. Okay, so he goes in here, obviously kills that. Does he see a Marauder or anything? It doesn't look like... Maybe he saw this Marauder, actually. No, he didn't. Okay, so he pretty much just went off of the tech lab researching that I was going to go for an attack. I think it's insane that despite him having 2 siege tanks, this still worked. Also, for the sensible people among us, if you see 2 siege tanks, usually you would just go here, okay? Just so you guys know. You don't use... Like, imagine if those Marines were here and the Hellions. This would be a very psychotic attack by me. But anyways, we would have been able to go here. And then there's 2 Marauders and 6 Hellions, is it? Yeah, 6 Hellions here. 2 Marauders, 6 Hellions in his main base. And he would also die to that. But this was way cooler. Just dumping or dunking on top of 2 siege tanks. Very nice warm-up to the show. Let's go to game number 2. Okay, game number 2 is going to be a TVZ. Now, I think I'm going to go for Proxy Rex Marine for the first game. The scary part is that a lot of Zergs are playing pool first these days. Which is... I still have to experiment with that. I feel like pool first is just an amazing opening on this patch, actually, as Zerg. Because with the new 8 worker start, it flows super nicely. Like, it's really barely worse than a hatch first. But you're completely safe instead, and you have opportunity to do damage. Like, it's honestly pretty crazy. You can afford queen number 1 and then queen number 2 and 3 at the same time. You have 6 links out very fast. It's legitimately a good build. Oh, actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a very specific version of the Proxy 2 Rex. Oh, you guys are going to like this for sure. I know you guys are going to enjoy this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go for a 3 bunker wall off. And it's actually funny. I prepared this build on this map for when I was playing against Cero on Home Story Cup. And it actually worked quite nicely. Now, the problem with this build is that I believe if they know what to do, they should counter it for sure. Because let me make my barracks first, and I'll show you. So what you want to do is you pull a 3rd SCV at some point. Hopefully, I can remember when that is. And then you bunker, and it's walled off. And you would think their naturals just cook no matter what, right? Now, I believe... I haven't seen this in a long time, actually. But I believe... that you can pull if you pull the drones instantly when you see it and you target the middle bunker, that you can actually break through and then you should win. So it kind of depends on if they know that, because if they don't, then you can just kind of cook them, right? But if they do, then all of a sudden it becomes a little problematic. Now, when did I have to pull that SCV? I don't quite remember, to be honest. I think it should be about now, actually. Oh, I hope I'm not too early with this. Let's see. Yeah, I think you kind of want to hit with just the first Marine, right? That makes sense to me, I think. You kind of want to hit with the first Marine. We're going to skip the depot for now, even though I could probably build it. Should I make an orbital, actually? I think we can try. Actually, let's give it a try. We go for the orbital. I need 300 minerals, of course. Okay, 300 minerals. SCV is arriving now. We can show this one. It's fine, because it just kind of looks like a scouting SCV, of course, if it would meet any overlords. And now we go in with this Marine. And then we'll see if it's like pull first or something. That does look like pull first to me, actually. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, and then we do this. I mean, it looks incredibly cool, right? It's such a cool strategy. Look, it's completely walled off. Nothing can get through. There you go. He was actually playing pull first. Oh, this is sick. Wait, we actually countered him entirely because he was playing... wait, hold on a second. Let me rephrase. we countered him entirely because he played pool first without links. I don't know if he... Actually, would he have had links? Check this out, guys. Pool finishes now. Links probably take about, I don't know, let's say 15 seconds or so. So they would have finished at 210. He would not be able to walk down, I think, in time. We actually... It would have been very close. If we made 6 links, maybe he would have been able to kill the bunker in time. Maybe we would have actually blind counted him completely. Now, just for the Zergies out here, I would really not leave this game. I would just make a Roach War. Like, this hatchery is obviously going to die, but I would just make a Roach War, and you already have the pool, right? You can just make a couple Ravagers and break out. Like, this is obviously expensive, so I wouldn't have left, but it's a very funny rage quit. Let's keep it going. Okay, game number 3 is against a Zerg as well. However... we have found ourselves on a 4-player map. And what on earth do you do on a 4-player map if you want to cheese? I believe it is a true 4-player map. Whenever you spawn in a game, by the way, make sure to pay attention to the minimap, because sometimes I think there's one map in this map pool that's like a fake 4-player map, basically, where there is 4 spawns, but they can only spawn in 2 other spawns. So you don't want to waste your time spawning or scouting one spawn where they can't be, right? This map is a true 4-player map. Yeah. I could do an absolutely insane 1-base all-in and hope that he doesn't scout me. I mean, that's kind of the vibe of a... what's it called? Oh, I have an idea, actually. That is kind of the vibe of a 4-player map, of course. This depot is going to be slightly late, but I think it's going to be worth it. So what I'm going to do is I am gonna go for a 2-Rax Reaper, which is a build that they nerfed for no reason, by the way. Bring my Reapers back. They killed the build time by 2 seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you make 100 Reapers like I like to do, that's a lot of seconds, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna go for a 2-Rax Reaper, which is not a big cheese in itself, it's just a little bit of aggression. But behind it, I'm gonna be going for a 4 Barracks Stim Marine SCV pool. That's the plan. I don't know, once again, how that's going to work in this patch, but I don't give a fork. We're just going to try it out, and we're going to be figuring it out. Now, I'm going to show you guys one feature on this map that's very curious. If you guys haven't seen it yet, it's going to be very interesting. This map has worker tubes, so you can actually scout your enemy in a worker-only path. So you can't really deny the scouts very well. You can block them with a depot. Like, for example, you can do this, and then you can also do this. But you still have to block out the front, so it's a lot of buildings, right? Now, Zerg doesn't usually scout with workers. So, I don't think I have to worry about that. I say very carefully. I don't think so. Now, I am going to scout with an SCV. I'll scout cross spawn, actually. Let's do that. Yeah, I'll scout cross. And then Mr. Reaper number 1 can go here. Mr. Reaper number 2 can go here. That should be okay. The plan with 2-Rax Reaper is usually to do as much damage as possible with the 3 or 4 Reapers combined, usually the first 3. So the first one, I mean, it's always good to do damage, of course, if you can, but it's not necessarily that important. Let's see. I hope he's not crossed. That would be the worst case scenario, actually. Okay, it doesn't look like it, unless this is a vicious 1-base all-in, of course. I think we're going to go for 3 Reapers only. Now, this SCV doesn't have to keep scouting because it's slower than the Reaper anyway. Wait, is it actually... Oh, it's gonna walk home through the worker. That's kind of funny, actually. I'll let it do that. It looks really cute, by the way. Look. Tell me that's not really cute. Okay, looks like he's in spawn number 4. He is indeed in, well, spawn number 3, I guess. So we're gonna go there, and then I'll go for the reactor. And I need to be careful. So the Overlord's on that side, so I guess I can hide my barracks on the right side here. Oh, he's actually... Ah, he did do a little cheeky pull first. I see. Interesting. Okay. We're just going to do some damage over here. Try to make sure that he is not going to scout us or not all-inning us for free as well at the same time. Oh, he is all-inning us, actually. Big all-in as well, by the way. Oh, my. Okay. You know what? I still actually want to do the... oh, do not be that stupid, please. Oh, my God. That was almost kind of crazy. Going to go for a Marauder. I'm still going to go for my cheese behind this, by the way. I know he's cheesing me as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to defend his cheese. And then I'm actually going to go... and still cheese him. Which is insane, but it's kind of on brand, right? Kind of being, I mean, like a lot of, I guess. It's very on brand. Can I afford a 4th barracks? The answer is actually no, so let's not do that. Now, what he can do is go for a bunch of Ravagers. That's going to be quite annoying to deal with, actually. I mean, that already shows me that he has Ravagers, the fact that he's moving that Overlord. Otherwise, he wouldn't be trying to get vision. Of course, let me try and repair this. The Overlord's taking a lot of damage, though. Yeah. Oh, it's a really nice start to that fight for me. Move away this SCV. There we go. Please get back in here, my friend. Yeah, I mean, I think we're looking pretty solid here, actually. Got my next barracks up here as well. Making marauders. He needs to make a lot of Ravagers, and he's probably only on 1 gas. Usually when you do this stuff, you're just on 1 gas, so... Did manage to kill my SCV, but I think at this point I already don't care anymore. I'm kind of fine with him killing this depot, actually. Because at some point I want to get out. I kind of want him to go in, actually. That's what I want. That would be ideal. At this point we can just go for it, I think. There we go. Let's make sure to kill this Overlord first. Actually, something that I can do. Okay, get ready, guys. We're going to go for the grenade from downtown. That's the play. Annoying that he's actually playing this well. Hate it when people do that. Okay. Grenade from downtown. Are we going to catch anything? Oh! Actually, we still got one. Look at that. Now, that is a grenade, all right. Holy moly. Wait. Oh, that was burning? I didn't even see that. That's my bad. Might have to drop a depot, but I don't have one. Oh, that's actually quite painful. Let me try and kill this guy. There we go. Looks like that was an accident. I can actually fly one of my buildings to kill it as well. Oh, I don't have to. That's gorgeous, actually. Okay, you know what, guys? I am done waiting already. I'm just going to go for it. Especially because he lost that Overlord over there. I don't think we really have to keep waiting. 4 SCVs plus 2 mules equals 11 SCVs of mining, roughly. I think that's kind of enough to support my economy. I think it's pretty close to being enough. I'm not sure if he's going to be expecting the SCV pool. He's definitely going to be expecting my army to move across the map. But the SCV pool might be unexpected. Okay. Let's see. Let's go wait for the SCVs first. Here are the boys. Did he drone up? I think he drone up like a madman. Yes, he did. There's an Evo chamber as well. That is not good news for Mr. Guy over here. Okay, we're just going to go in, do a little bit of SCV drilling. Look at that. We get in really, really nicely. He's going to try to buy the bio units again. But we have completely caught him off guard with our follow-up counter cheese. And he's not going to be able to do too much against this. Workers are going to die. GG is called. And there we go. Even if you cheese me, guys, I'll just cheese you right back. How many drones did he have? 40? He still had more than me at the end, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, okay. Call me Cyril, guys. Oh my goodness. 40 against 25. Lair, gases 2 and 3. Evo chamber. And meanwhile, me, bring the boys. And that is a beautiful 3 and 0. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if this was the correct way to play for me in this case. But honestly, I kind of like it. If they don't have banelings, if they don't have link speed, all they can really do is make mass roaches. But if they do, they don't really have that many drones. So even though it looked kind of psychotic, I actually think it might have been the right response. Anyway, 3 and 0 so far. Let's keep it going. Okay, game number 4 is a TVT against Nicarag. Now, this is going to be a difficult one because, I mean, first of all, Nicarag is an absolute demon lord. But besides that, I already did my proxy Atrax Reaper against him, but I really want to do it again. I think I mentioned in game number 1 that that's actually what I wanted to go for. So here we go. I do need to make a depot. Let's not forget about that. So this build looks incredibly dumb. I mean, just look at my economy. It looks terrible, right? I mean, it is. But TVT is a weird matchup where the units are very snowbally and your opponent only has the same units, obviously. So for it makes sense, right? So if you have one Reaper really, really fast, your opponent can only make a Reaper really to counter it himself. And his Reaper is just going to be delayed by like 30 seconds. Actually, the exact number on average, I actually checked because I wanted to know it for my timings, was 23 seconds. So basically, every time you have a Reaper in your opponent's base, assuming they're making Reapers and not something like Marines, for example, you have 23 seconds to just kill stuff for free, and then you have to get out. If you don't get out, you'll probably die right away because you'll lose your Reaper, and then, I mean, that's the only thing you have, right? So that doesn't sound optimal. But yeah, if you use it correctly, you have 23 seconds, and then your opponent has like 10 seconds where it's 1v1, and then you have another 23 seconds where it's 2 Reapers against 1, right? That's actually, I think it's legitimately a strong build. You need to be careful what maps you use it on, because there's one map that baited me so freaking hard. It's like, it basically looks like this, okay? But then it's not a jump spot. And like, my Reaper just had to go like around every single time, and I was like, oh my god, this is the worst. I can't remember what the name of the map is, but it always gets me. I think it might be Washout, actually. That map always gets me, because I always think it's a Reaper jump-up spot, like 100% of the time, and I always die to it. Like, it's just the worst. It's actually the worst. I feel like whoever made that just made it to bait me. Alright, now I'm gonna get in with the SCV, of course, at the same time. And now we should have until about 225 to do damage. Now, there's nothing in his base, actually. Hold on a second. Are we doing the same thing? I think we might be doing the same thing here, guys. Okay. Well, then what you want to do is you want to target the gas SCVs ideally. I think I'm going to make an orbital. Is that smart? I think that is smart. It's kind of hard to tell, actually. I need to kill that low HP gas SCV. That would be fantastic if I can. There is his Reaper number 1. My opponent is playing 2 Rax Proxy Reaper, by the way. So what's really going to matter is just how much gas he can mine, right? Because you want to make as many Reapers as possible. Can we kill that? I can kill this one as well. Okay. Focus on killing the gas SCVs. I think I should be able to mine more gas than him, but he has more production, right? Okay, right now he's not mining gas. He's going to start that. Okay, throw a grenade. I think that one barely returned some gas, and there we go. We attack again, and... Oh, he's trying to mine again. Threw a grenade at the perfect timing, of course. Yeah, oh, that was clean, actually. That was actually clean. Okay, so I'm gonna get 6 Reapers in total. He is gonna get 4 only, actually. I'm pretty sure it's only 4, but he's gonna get them faster than me. That's the difference. I'm gonna get 6, he's gonna get 4, but I'm gonna get them faster. Now, I can actually mine gas again and get another one. I have to be a little careful here. This next moment is going to decide who wins this game, basically. If he's going to find the fight before I get enough Reapers out, he will win. If he doesn't, then I should win, I think. Okay, let's see, I'm going to go down here, then back up, exactly. Okay. Oh, don't want to kill my own Reaper, of course. And now I already have 4, so now it's at least even, and I'm mining as well. Now I can make another Reaper as well, by the way. Okay. Oh, wait, actually, he didn't get another one. Oh, he got owned there. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Gonna snipe that Marine real quick. Boom. Time to kill that Marine now. There we go. And we have won this match with the... Actually, interesting that he went for... Oh, gotta be careful with this guy. Interesting that he went for the Marines instead, by the way. Didn't expect him to go for the Marines there, to be honest. There we go. We get another one. And now we get this one. He's gonna click on that one. And we're gonna click it away. GG is called. And boom. And this is really, really, really interesting, guys, because I hadn't actually had this before. But now we know that the Proxy 1 Rax Reaper should win against Proxy 2 Rax Reaper. I know that sounds very counterintuitive, by the way, but it's very similar in the previous patch with 12 workers, where one time, before I knew this, I knew someone was going to Proxy 2 Rax Reaper me. So I tried to counter him by doing Proxy 3 Rax Reaper. But then it turned out that the Proxy 2 Rax Reaper wins, because you don't actually get a lot of extra Reapers from your extra racks. You just have less gas because you spend more resources setting up the attack. So here, yeah, look. You can tell he mined 212 gas at this point. I mined 312 gas already. And keep in mind, this is an 8 gas, right? Is it 8? Yeah, it's an 8 gas. His gas is like 12 or something. Actually, a really, really cool interaction. And it's not even really close either, by the way. It's straight up 6 against 4 Reapers. The Marines, by the way, they really don't matter. Wait, Where did this extra gas go to? Wait, what did... Huh? I'm so confused right now. 216 gas? Where did this extra gas go to? I'm so confused, actually. Only has 3 Reapers. That's 150 gas? Huh. Might need a rocket scientist to help me figure out this one. Oh, wait, no. That's the SCVs I killed. Guys. Oh, that is so sick. The SCVs I killed that had gas but didn't make it to the CC actually cost him a Reaper. Wow, that is cool. I mean, now you see the difference, guys. That is really, really cool. All right, awesome. Beat a very good Terran, 4-0. Let's go to game number 5. Oh, game number 5 is a rematch on the same map. Well, I'm going to do a different cheese, but I'm not quite sure which one. I think we're going to go for a cheeky little Proxy Marauder. How about that? Now, Proxy Marauder would actually lose to both builds we did last game, by the way. Like, if Proxy 1 Rax Reaper or Proxy 2 Rax Reaper would both beat Proxy Marauder. Proxy Marauder would, however, be pretty good against double gas, which is his most common build, I believe. Kind of what happens is if they play double gas, they don't usually scout. And if they don't scout, they won't make anything besides Reapers and Hellions, both of which are not great against Marauders. Now, obviously, the patch could have brought some change there. Maybe it's no longer the case that Proxy Marauder is that good, but we shall see. So this game I went for an 11 depot. Actually, I think 13... I'm still really trying to figure out the builds in real time, by the way. A couple of them I figured out already, like the 8 barracks proxy reaper. Not exactly rocket science, if we're being honest, to build everything without building a single worker. This one, normally you can't play reaper from this, right? You kind of want to go for the 12 depot instead, because your gas is a little late. But if you go proxy marauder, you only need 25 gas instead of 50 by the time the barracks finishes. So then this should be pretty much perfect, I think. I think we should... Let's check it out. We should have about 25 gas when this barracks finishes. Then it's ideal. Now, the follow-up is going to be difficult because even in the previous patch, the follow-up was quite difficult. You kind of had to make a depot and skip 2 SCVs, which sounds incredibly unnatural. The reason why is because if you didn't, you would either get supply blocked or you wouldn't be able to make the factory. And you need the factory to defend back at home. That's what made it so complicated. I can also sneak in one more SCV here. Gas... Yeah, it's not easy. I think Proxy Marauder follow-up doesn't look that nice yet, I'll be honest. Like, right now I'm gonna have to spend 150 minerals, so I can't get the depot. Gas gun's pretty much perfect here, by the way, so this is probably as close to perfect as you want this build to be. Could have made another SCV from the orbital as well, to save 100 minerals initially. Okay. Yeah, the factory is just gonna be so late. Like, look how many SCVs you would have to skip to get the gas even earlier, right? It's really not pleasant. It's really not pleasant. Now, we can hide. It's kind of hard to see where the bush exactly is, but I think we should be in there. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh, he kited that way. Maybe I can use the grenade to get some extra range? No, barely not. Oh, that would have been delicious, but barely not. Okay, and then we wall off. And he went for a 1 gas expand. Let me make sure to kill that. There you go. So we're going to have to take this a little bit slow. Oh, that's actually really nice timing on Concussion Shell. Look at that. I don't want to lose this SCV. He's going to be camping up there. So you have to take it pretty slowly here. I also want to cut gas. But that is a little bit difficult sometimes. What I would love to do is build an engineering bay on the high ground. But that's not going to work, sadly. Oh, he's actually going to chase me down. That's a surprising move. I'm not going to be able to kill that Reaper, I believe. Marauder number 3 is really going to do a number on him. We're going to get that Reaper now. Yes, massive kill on the Reaper. We micro the low HP ones back. There we go. Look at this. Still haven't lost a unit up until that point. I think we're going to be able to kill both of these as well. Yeah, there we go. God, what a beautiful cheese. Cheese is such a way of life, isn't it, guys? And now behind it, I think I'll just... Actually, he might have a Widowmine up here. Let's go careful. Okay, no Widowmine. Okay, that's good. A Widowmine would have one-shot my Marauder, so that's obviously unpleasant. GG is called, and we win again. This is a crazy dub, by the way. He should have won this game, I'll be honest. Or at least it should have prolonged. The reason why it didn't is because he was a greedy boy. What you do against this is pretty much you make a bunker at the front. Let's look at the timing, actually. Let's see when he realizes, because it is not easy. Yeah, okay, let me explain this a little more in detail so you guys know how to defend it as well. Ideally, the bunker is here. Or you can make it here as well, but you don't build this depot because the depots are an attack point for the Proxy Marauder guy. So this game worked differently because first of all, he never made a bunker and he was playing 1 gas expand. So I just kept making Marauders and attacking him. But normally they make a bunker anywhere and then you fly the barracks over and you get to kill the depots for free. Right? Because you have vision and the bunkers don't have enough range. So you don't actually want to make this depot. Instead, you make a bunker. But yeah, the thing is with these... Like, he doesn't have a factory yet even. At this point, like, builds are so hard to afford in this new patch that he also doesn't know yet when to build his stuff. So that's a 2-0 win against Nicorect. I think Nicorect is probably on the edge of being about top 5 Terran in Europe. So that is absolutely awesome. 5-0. We're just doing fantastic. Okay, we got another Protoss. I guess Protoss I would like... Actually, I could go for either Proxy Marine or Proxy Marauder. It is well, it's a 4-player map, but this is one of the maps I was talking about where he can only spawn in 2 different spawns, right? You can't spawn vertical, apparently. So I guess I proxy in the middle and... Actually, let's see. That's a bit awkward, actually. Well, okay, so if my opponent's paying attention, he shouldn't scout here. Look at this. Wait, this actually kind of sucks. If I proxy here, there's freaking minerals blocking me from that base. Oh, this is not ideal, guys. And I legit think there's a chance that my opponent would forget that you can spawn vertical and accidentally finds my barracks. But we're going to go for it anyway. We're going to go for a cheeky proxy marauder here. Didn't really like the follow-up last game, but it does kind of feel like it hits like a truck, so we'll see. Probably should have walled off, but it's whatever. I feel like this kind of game, if you're not playing against Terran, Chaos is kind of what you want. The reason why you don't want it against Terran is because what can happen against Terran is that they can click Hellions across the map, and Hellions you do not want in your base, right? Absolutely not. If he sends Adepts across the map, then I guess I would probably be happy that he built them anyway. It would have to be a pretty crazy move for him to do that, actually. I can't lie. Now, what we're going to try this time is I'm actually going to try to take my gas a little faster to see if I can afford my stuff. So I'll delay my orbital by 1 extra SCV. And hopefully we'll have enough minerals to get it after. There's a chance we won't, honestly. But it's just good to try. If I can do my cheese better, so can you guys. Speaking about that, if you want to learn how to cheese better and do builds better, check out the Patreon. The best way to support me. Patreon takes the lowest cut of all the platforms. And I'm uploading a mad amount of build guides on the new patch. Have one for every single race already. And I'll keep going until I have multiple builds for every single matchup. So check that out. There's coaching and replays and all that kind of stuff on there. And you'll support me at the same time. So why not, right? Looks sounds fantastic to me. The cybernetic course starts now. So I can start the orbital now. I need to make the depot. Here you can tell. I'm getting in trouble with the depot already. What was the depot exactly? 21 seconds. It's the same as the Marauder. Then I should probably make the Marauder first, actually. Because having 2 Marauders is more important than having 3 Marauders as fast as possible, if that makes sense. Not even sure that makes a difference. I don't think it makes a difference. But I do think you want to hit with the 2 Marauders extra fast. And I also don't need the gas that much. Yeah, I think the last version was definitely a little bit better than this one. I suppose I can fit it in the factory real quick. Before making Marauder number 3, considering I have like a couple seconds of supply block. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, we like that. Okay. That's pretty good. Honestly, it's pretty decent. Really not bad. Now, do I get stim from this as well is the question. I'm very tempted to get stim from that, so we're just gonna do it. Let's see, is there a battery on the way? There's no battery on the way yet. I'm gonna make a bunker a little bit further back, so he's gonna have to come out to fight it. Okay, that's a very brave Stalker, actually. It's almost gonna die. Oh my god, it's a 1 HP Stalker. Oh my goodness. What is that? Oh, it's a probe. Okay, like what the heck is attacking me right now? I don't like the fact that he's just giving up this Nexus. I mean, for me. Because I feel like if he defended this, I would cook him alive. But if he's not going to, it's actually a little bit scary. Especially because my eco also sucks. You know what? Actually, no, I can finish it. It's fine. I could stop making Marauders for a little bit, though. Yeah, let's make Hellions, I think. I could also go for a Cyclone. But there's no way he actually wants to try and finish it, bro. Yeah, okay. Oh, are you sure about that? You don't want to do that. Oh, you really don't want to do that. Oh, it's gonna... No, he's gonna lose everything for it. Not kill anything either. Oh, that is brutal. And then we walk him into the main base. We kill the battery. This kind of looks like he's building a Stargate, actually, right? Yeah, oh, he already has one. Yeah, exactly. I think we can maybe even kill that in time. It's gonna be close. I think we kill it in time. There we go. And we kill the next pylon as well. GG is called. Life is good as a chaser, man. I'm telling you. Oh. That's nasty. Sorry. I apologize. Okay, I apologize for that. I want to actually rewind here and just see what was the right decision. The thing is, I don't really know if there is a right decision. Because look, at this... if I see what I'm seeing... Especially with the Adept, by the way. That's crazy. Adepts don't really do damage against Marauders. That's why it's crazy. If I have map hacks here, I walk up into his main base and he's dead. But if he, for example, made a sentry and I walk him to his main base, he pulls probes, I lose 2 Marauders, and then all of a sudden I'm not so happy. So, is there really a right decision to be made? I mean, I feel like maybe I should walk up with the Marauders anyway because this bunker's gonna finish. Yeah, I think maybe in this scenario where, I mean, his natural looked completely hopeless. Like, from what we could tell, there was no reason for him to go down. He had a 1 HP Stalker up here. If he had a battery, it still would have been a relatively low HP Stalker, right? I think probably we walk up into the main base, or maybe I wait for the bunker to be a little bit more complete. So let's give it like 10 more seconds or so. Let's say we could go into the main base here. I guess he would have had a sentry out. Okay, looking from it now, I think if it looks exactly like this, where he's kind of getting cooked in the natural already, doesn't look like he's going to be able to stay alive or keep the Nexus alive, we probably go up in the main base to see. Because this was a little bit too close for comfort. Like, honestly, if this Void Ray finished, I think he wins the game. Because I have a Viking. Vikings are not particularly good against Void Rays. The Marauders would not kill this in time, because look at this. 2 Marauders would probably die before I get to the bunker, and 2 Marauders would not finish off this Nexus. So I think he's actually straight up in a winning position if this Void Ray finishes. It would have been close, but I think so, so we're over for next time. But anyway, a dub is a dub. Let's go to game number 7. Okay, game number 7 is against Azura, a Protoss player. We have gained a very significant amount of MMR so far, by the way. I didn't expect to gain that much, but I feel like we're already like plus 100 today or so. I think this game we're going to go for a cheeky proxy 2 ranks. We saw a little bit of it against that Zerg, but to be honest, that Zerg kind of just rage quit when he realized I walled him in. Which is funny, to be fair, but we didn't really get to see the Marines in action, so I'm going to go for it this game. I think against Protoss, it's okay. Like I mentioned before, against Terran is the worst. Against Protoss, yeah, it should be okay. I don't think it's amazing. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's actually just okay is the perfect word for it. It's just okay. Now, I do think I should wall off my base. If you're uncertain about what the follow-up is going to be, you probably wall off your base. It's like some games you're like so all in that it's better to not wall off because you save the money from walking your SCV to the ramp to make the depot. Like, for example, if you're doing proxy 4 racks against Zerg, that build really is just one attack and then the game is over. You die or you win, you know? So you might as well make the attack even better by not walling off your base and saving a couple of minerals. In this case, wait, what happened? Ooh. Okay, not quite sure what happened there. I think I tried to shift click it maybe for some reason. Not quite sure what I did there. Yeah. A couple second delay on the first Marine. It's not the biggest deal ever, to be honest. Okay. I think we might have to go for a gas a little bit later. Beforehand, if you proxy 2 racks, you pretty much would get the gas like now when you have the money. Here, I think that's going to be a little bit too tight, so I'll make 2 extra SCVs and then get the gas. Still experimenting with the builds, of course. Hopefully you guys are learning from this as well. And then we go for a depot. I'm not even sure if I'm going to saturate the gas, because it's like, think about it, right? It's 2 Marines, bunker, orbital command, 350 minerals that you want to spend very, very soon. I don't think I can actually saturate that gas. I could also make an orbital now. Let's do that, actually. In this case, it saves us 1 supply, so we can make the depot slightly later. Not too much later, but slightly later. Okay, then I think we go depot. Could also consider making bunker before depot, but I think this is okay. I think we can just go with 1 Marine. Now, where do we want to make the bunker? That's the question. There's 2 ways to play this, actually. You can contain them. Oh, well, in this case, we just go for it, I think. You can contain them if they haven't made the Nexus, or you rush into their main base. I think in this case, he's definitely going to, especially because he has the pylon, he's definitely going to try to defend this. So then I'm going to try and attack this more viciously. I have 100 minerals, so I can build a depot here, if necessary, to wall it out. Well, like, if he attacks with probes, I mean. There's a pylon being built on my wall, which probably means that we're looking at a Zealot walking to our side of the map, most likely. That is actually pretty annoying, not gonna lie. That's not gonna be pleasant to deal with. Also, one thing to keep in mind. Fast warpins on this patch. Fast warpins everywhere. So a pylon in my main base is a very realistic possibility. I actually think I might have to walk back with the Marines right away, or I go for an instant cyclone. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to walk up his ramp, I think. I have 8 Marines. I have 2 SCVs. Let's see. Delay these slightly. Maybe I can get a nice block. Well, that would have been juicy if I got it. Yeah, he does have a battery. That's a bit annoying. No, I don't think I want to mess with a battery. Batteries are just too good at defending this kind of stuff, you know. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to run back. Keep 2 Marines in that bunker. Okay. I'm going to be a little careful, and then we're just going to run back. I think we're going to get an instant cyclone as well. Could be DTs, but I really think it's most likely just going to be regular warpins, to be honest. That was good micro. Now we repair it again. He can't actually really go for it. It's too annoying for him, because I can do that. Exactly. And I can do that very consistently, too, as long as I'm looking. That's kind of the thing. Target the low HP one. Oh, it almost dies as well. That would have been so nice. Okay, let's see. He's probably about to... I could also trap him. Like, wait for him to warp in and then kill the units, but no, I think we're just going to go for it. At this point, it's kind of starting to look like a hidden expansion as well, by the way. I would say hidden expansion or DTs are the most likely options at this point. I'm going to fly one barracks over here. And one barracks over here. Okay. I didn't actually see where the... I probably just walked him around. Try to target the low HP one. Then we're going to go for an expansion. His probe was somewhere on the map, right? So it's probably doing something that I don't want it to do. Okay. It looks like it's actually just a mass gateway attack, honestly. Let's keep this one marine alive so I can scout. I can actually put it down here if I'm fast. Oh, that would have been so nice to do. As soon as the stalkers left, that's what I should have done, actually. That would have been just the best. And what am I going to do behind this? Probably extra barracks. Maybe like a stim tank push or something. That would be very nice. Do it, bro. There you go. Thank you. I knew it was going to be too tempting for him. That's great. Hey, there we go. Oh, he's really going ham on this. Huh. All right, he's going to lose like every single stalker for that. Okay. There goes another one. Can I get one more? Oh, he did it for me, actually. That's pretty funny. I don't think I lost that many workers yet, so this was a pretty decent trade. However, I'm not going to be able to get like a nice attack behind this, so that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, 3 gateways. Okay. Let's get a third barracks out here. I'm going to be careful. That does kill it. Let's siege this tank over here. It's going to be a pretty nice siege. Reactor, tech lab is what I'm thinking. Do I like where we're at? I think so. Oh, it's a look at that marine giving me vision as well. That's great. I love that. The cyclone is actually really useful here. Like the tank cyclone combo is nasty, right? That was really nice. Okay. I think we're gonna go for stim right away. I feel like I've played against this guy a couple times, and I just know that he used to really like doing a charge all in. I don't know if he's done that in like the last couple years, you know, but he used to really like doing a charge all in. So for that reason, I'm not going to go too hard on the tanks. I'm going to focus on my marine count first. Bunker, gas. It's kind of hard because I want to afford multiple things. I want to get +1. I want to get combat shields as well. Ideally, I get medevacs. You know what? For some reason, someone... my second voice or whatever is telling me to make hellbats. I don't know. Like, it's really stupid, but I just feel like making hellbats. I already have tanks. I was thinking about getting medevacs. I was thinking about getting widow mines. But I think medevacs are going to be a little bit slow. Widow mines are going to be pretty bad since I have no healing. So the friendly fire is going to be disgusting. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with this, actually. Let's do a crazy proxy 2 racks into a 2-base marine hellbat SCV pool. If he would make Colossus, I would cry, probably. That's the thing I'm the most afraid of. I could also make a sensor tower. It wouldn't even be that crazy, honestly. Okay. He's probably wondering where my starport is right now. The thing is, if this was a tech lab on the factory, this would look normal to him. This would look like a 2-base, you know, bio-tank all-in, basically. But because it has a reactor, it looks incredibly weird. I didn't make the armory yet, right? Oh, it was this one. Yeah, okay, I did. Yeah, let's get a couple more Marauders out here. Concussive Shell's also pretty nice, actually. Even though I don't have that much money. Like, I'm not really managing to afford all my stuff right now. I'm actually going to use this Cyclone to scout. It's been very useful so far. But now I think the biggest use it's going to have is getting some scouting. I would just like... Oh, I still have this. I thought this died for some reason. That's my bad. I was completely convinced that died. I didn't even know what it would have died to, but I was convinced it did. Hey, he morphed his... I think he morphed his warp gates back. Okay, we found his zealots, right? You guys saw that? We just found his zealots. I just want to make sure there's no Colossus. Yeah, he's actually playing charge. Guys, is this the most brilliant build of the century? Going for... I'm going to have 6 Hellbats, guys. Okay, SCV pulling against zealots is not usually what you want to do. Unless you have an overwhelming unit count. But with 6 Hellbats? I'm excited for this one, actually. I'm very excited for this one. Wait, can I... I wonder if I can chill over here. He might not be able to kill me. Without, you know, hallucinating a Colossus or whatever. Sentry. No, he can? Oh. Why are barracks thicker than... Oh, that +1 timing is nasty as well. Why are barracks thicker than Overlords, guys? Okay, so he's going to surround me, and I'm going to have the Hellbats. Now, Hellbats are not as good against Zealots as you would hope, actually. That is something that... It's a very painful lesson that every Terran learns at some point. Let's see. I know he has a flank set up. Yeah, there it is. But the Hellbats, guys. The Hellbats are going to be so good against the Zealots here, though. Like, he can't really get... Look at that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The Hellbat SCV pool. Can you believe it, guys? That is actually disgusting. That is actually disgusting. Okay, now we get the tanks a little closer. That's going to force him to go again. We have more Hellbats coming in. Probes as well, by the way. Those probes, oh my God, those probes are not happy right now. No GG is called. Absolute destruction. 2 racks Marine into the 2-base Hellbat SCV pool. If he actually, look how much gas he had. If he managed to get 3 Archons out, that would have been a really big difference, by the way. Really, really big difference. I guess he didn't fully realize I was going for Hellbats because it's something that literally no one does. It's absolutely insane. But there we go. Amazing run with Terran. 7-0 for cheeses. And I think now it's time to do some Protoss cheeses. Okay, the first Protoss game is against a Grandmaster Terran. Now, that's a perfect start. Because for the people that haven't seen it on Patreon, I have the most disgusting build ever for this matchup. Now, this is going to be a funny one because we're playing on a 4-player map here. And I'm still going to proxy. And I'm just going to have to guess where he is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to proxy in between 2 bases on the left. And then if he's here on the right side, then I guess we're going to be sad. This build is so good that I'm not even kidding. Even in that case, I think it might still work. Like, it's actually insane. It's a proxy gate against Terran. I surpassed my Terran MMR with Protoss for the first time ever, actually, in this patch. And it was mostly because this build went 8-0 against high Grandmaster Terrans. And I would definitely recommend checking it out on the Patreon. Detailed build guide over there. It's the best way to support me. I mentioned it before. But this one is it's a free MMR build for sure. It's absolutely insane. Well, let's hope he actually did spawn on the left side so I can prove it, because if he doesn't, I'm not sure how this is going to work. I guess we'll scout cross first. That is probably the least... How would I say this? I give away the least amount of information. Because if he sees my probe, he'll probably think that I spawned close, right? I think that makes sense. It's actually kind of a nice thing about proxying on a 4-player map. It's... Okay, hey, well, he did wall off pretty quickly. I think I'm going to go in. Yeah. I can also keep this probe on the outside, but I think I'm just going to be annoying. He's probably wondering how on earth I found him this fast. I need a pylon now, I believe. I do. Let's see, it's not a double gas. That is nice. One should go in gas, and then we rally in as per the build order. It's funny, if I would mess up my own build, I would have to go back and actually check what it says on the guide. I think we go cybernetic score right away. Yeah, that pylon was like 1 second late or something, but it's really not too bad. I'm going to chrono this. We're going to save up 2 zealots. And, I mean, this is just a really nice scout. Scouting him first. He's going to go for a Reaper or a Marine expand, looks like. I'm just annoying his probes. Or his SCVs, rather. We're also going to be able to see what it is. He hasn't scouted it yet. So if they don't scout it, you actually wait until you have 2 zealots. Look at these nice low HP SCVs. I don't think we're going to be able to use this probe to block the depot, because the unit... It should finish in time, I think. Oh, I did forget to set my camera hotkeys for a second there, so that's my bad. Let's see. Looks like it's going to be a Reaper. Marine would have showed up already, I think. And then we're going to go in with 2 zealots. There is indeed the Reaper. And we're at least going to deny the command center. Cancel it even. Like, he's building a command center right now. That's going to get cancelled for sure. And maybe we can even get something else done. Let's see. So the way you want to do this is 1 SCV goes, or 1 zealot goes on the SCV. Second one just walks straight through. This is going to make... Oh, well, actually, he... Okay, wait. Maybe I can just chill here for a bit. This is smart. I don't actually have to do that. That's not... I don't actually have to do that. Because if he walls it off, it's honestly not a big deal. If he makes a reactor, it's perfectly fine. Like, it's not a very wall-offable base. Now we're going to arrive at our Stalker. And GG is called. And, like... I know he didn't scout me, but this build is it's honestly just broken. Like, what can I say? I win every single game with this. Look at the situation behind this, right? Let's say, did we kill an SCV yet? We killed 1 for 1, okay? So it's completely even. Behind this, I'm about to take my Nexus. I had 1 more Stalker in queue. You're supposed to only make 2. So I could have made this Nexus, like, literally right now. He would have to cancel this and make it again on the high ground. He would have to make a bunker. He would have to repair this forever. Let's say he held it perfectly. Probably still lose stuff, and we would still be ahead. Like, even if he defended this perfectly from not scouting it on, we would still be ahead. And that's how good this build is. Go check out the Patreon once again. And for now, let's go to game number 2. Game number 2 is a rematch. Okay, now I'll be honest, guys. I'm very tempted to just do it again. Kind of to prove a point. And to get more patrons. I really like this build. I already had a couple times, I think twice to be precise, where I repeated it twice in a row against the same Terran, and it still worked. Now, as you guys know, I do like my variety, so I'm not going to be doing this every single game. This will probably be the last one, but twice in a row it's just funny. Now, normally, I actually proxy it in their natural, but since I just did it against him, I don't think I want to build it in his natural. I'm going to try to be sneaky instead, actually. Let's try to be sneaky. I'm going to build it kind of in the path, but not really. Right here. I think there's a chance that he's going to try to look for the proxy, right? Even a pretty decent chance, to be honest. Try to look for the proxy. Okay, I hope the SUV... It's going to be close. The SUV, if it goes this way, it might barely see this. If it goes this way, then he would scout for the proxy. He would probably go something like this, and he wouldn't see it. So we're going to build the gateway towards the bottom here. I'm just a little afraid that it gets... Like the zealot gets stuck or something, you know? Okay, like this. I think this is going to work out nicely. Look at that, beautiful. Now, what I haven't seen very much is double gas from Terran. And I think the 8 worker start is a very big reason why this build is so strong now. Because double gas is just so expensive that you don't really do it. And I think double gas would probably be the best blind opener against this, right? And since Terrans don't do it anymore, I think that's what makes this build so freaking strong. Also, I think something else that changed, by the way, is that... Oh, he did... Wow. It's a good scout, actually. Or maybe... It seems kind of questionable that he went all the way around and then checked here. So I'm wondering if he maybe got a glimpse of it or something. Okay, now the probe is going to be him. That is great. Cybernetic score first. And then this is going to be an interesting one. Let's see if I can prove that this build is absolutely busto. That's what I'm in it for, of course. He's going to play double gas now. That's what I would like to see. Yeah, okay. Oh, look at that. Perfect. It is a double gas. Okay, that's awesome. Now, what are we going to do against this? The answer is we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to focus on expanding a little bit more. I'm actually going to go in with my zealot right away, just to be as annoying as possible, really. There is the factory. As you can see, no orbital yet. Like, you can really just barely afford this. Like, this is already painful for him. I'm not kidding. Like, this feels like crap for him, I'm sure. Okay, so now we're going to make that. He's going to eBay block us as response, most likely. Which is cool. I like that idea by him. So we're just going to make sure to start Warp Gate right away. eBay blocking here is actually not the best for him. Just because my probe is really going to kill it fast enough. Like, you don't really have to worry about it too much. And even now, he still needs to make a bunker, by the way. I'm quite sure he still has to make a bunker. Also, don't forget that warp-ins are fast now. So even a pylon in the main base would be pretty painful for him. Now I have the Stalker already, still didn't see a bunker. I'm very tempted to just make a pylon here already. Would be very nice. Hey, let's see, yeah. Okay, there's the bunker. As you can see, it's quite late. He's gonna lose at least 1 Marine already if I target fire it correctly. There we go. Let's move these around a little bit. He's gonna lose an SCV. So maybe even gonna lose 2 SCVs here, actually. But, dude, it's gonna get broken. Should I go in? Yeah, of course we should. Here we go. Oh, I didn't have an SCV there ready. And GG is called again. And as you can see, he is completely dead. How far was the orbital? It was almost done. Okay, I saw the orbital wasn't finished yet. That's actually insane, by the way. My Nexus went down. Should have been building already, by the way, but I accidentally pulled the probe back because I attacked together. Warp Gate was halfway. I had enough money to start another gateway or a Twilight Council momentarily. He was going to lose a couple more SCVs. As you see, the factory just started. And I think I have probably ruined the ladder for PvT with this build because I'm actually convinced it's broken. Even this, like double gas, he scouted it. Like, it's just really, really difficult to defend. For the Terran players out there, what I would recommend you do is you SCV scout always. You don't have to scout for the proxy. You just SCV scout at a decent timing. If you notice it's proxy gate, you probably just want to play 1 gas expand and just make bunkers behind this. The start can be rough, but if you get the wall up in time, make a bunker, just make non-stop Marines to fill the bunker, that should probably be okay. I think double gas is just too expensive. Like, even here, if magically you snap with the fingers, the Cyclone is done here, I think we're still winning. That's how ridiculous it is. Like, you just don't have money for double gas. So I'd recommend you just play 1 gas, you just make Marines, you make bunker, and you expand. And then you can do a follow-up from there. But yeah, absolutely disgusting builder. Fantastic warm-up to the Protoss games. Let's go for game number 3. Game number 3 is against another Terran. Oh, it's so tempting, isn't it, guys? But no, we're going to do something else this time. I think the main focus of my cheeses today with Protoss is going to be to abuse the warp gate. Because now you can warp in fast everywhere. I already had some really nice builds against Zerg with that, which I feel like theoretically shouldn't be good, but they did work for me. So, you know, I can't complain about that. Now, what are we going to do against this Terran player? I used to have a really cool... Actually, I have an idea. I haven't tried this yet on the new patch, but I'm very excited. I used this build legitimately, I want to say in 2012. Like, it's been a very long time. Where I would basically... You guys have seen me try this before, by the way. Like, this is not something I never tried, but it is the first time in this patch where I kind of go for a fake expansion. Pretty similar to the Marauder build, actually, that I did earlier with Terran. I go for a fake expansion, and then I just make like 3 or 4 gates and just proxy a pylon and just go in. I think it's actually legitimately pretty strong on this patch. I think you could even do it as a new standard build, but I need to figure out how to do it exactly. Also, I'm not quite sure how this Reaper jump works. I don't actually like what I'm doing here, I'll be honest. I would recommend not going for the Reaper block here, because this location on the low ground is so far around. Oh, even more, sorry. So far around that if he would drop anything over here to kill the pylon, it would die. So that doesn't sound that good to me. I made a bit of a mistake here. I'm going to rectify it, actually. I wanted to play Gasless Expand. I think that is a nice idea. How many minerals did I just lose? I don't know, 18 or something. I'm not quite sure how much it is, but something like that. So it's not the biggest deal ever, so I can still do the build. And I'm going to go for an expansion. And then I believe we can go like 17 gas as well, maybe? Should I go core or gas first? I'm going to try gas first this time, and we'll see. This guy's probably playing 1 gas, right? Because of what I mentioned. Oh, it's a 2 gas, actually. Okay. This is going to be cool. I want to see how this feels to play against. Also, I swear that SCV just left, didn't it? Where did you go, Mr. Guy? Okay, let's keep that one in mind. Let's make sure to not forget about that one. I don't think you can really afford, like, anything too spicy, honestly. Okay, SCV is here, factory's there. Alright, they were chilling. Hey, I can actually hide the probe. Well, I wouldn't call it hiding, but I can put it on the healing shrine, and it actually can't die to the Reaper, I believe. I don't even know how many units you would need to kill it. There's an SCV. He scouted with double gas. That's... Okay. Brave. He really doesn't like money, I guess. That is pretty brave. Barely can afford my warp gate, by the way. So not the perfect build, that is for sure. Also, I should have chrono boosted the warp gate instead there. That's my bad. I'm trying to make some adjustments in my head already for the next attempt. So I think I probably... Oh, stay in there, bro. There you go. I probably don't want to have the pylon there because I need a space to make gateways. It's actually pretty funny. He keeps trying to grenade it out. And it works as well. That's the cool part. Yeah. Grenade me again, bro. I feel like he's wasting so much time by doing this as well. Okay, there we go. Let's chase it. But now he's not going to realize that I actually want to move forward. I got 3 gateways coming online. Oh, that shade messed up, actually. It's my bad. I think I'll proxy a pylon over here, and then I'll try to proxy another one. Keep in mind, he's playing double gas, by the way. So this is really risky what I'm doing, but we'll see. Might actually have to make probes because it's double gas. Okay. Oh, he's full on. Okay, I see. Then I maybe need to do even more stuff, like make a robo or something, honestly. What is this guy up to? Now I'm actually scared because I thought it was just going to be a regular double gas kind of thing, but... Oh, there's... Okay, that's... Yeah. Well... What can I really say? That's kind of funny, actually. Okay. Maybe like a tank drop or something? Could be. And a tank drop would kind of ruin me, right? Because of what I mentioned before. Is he still here? Let's see. I could also... Is that a second? That kind of feels like a second tank, doesn't it? I think it actually does feel like a second tank. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send my stalkers over there. I mean, I guess I feel like we're kind of chilling still, though. Like, it's... I have 3 gateways. I got a robo on the way. Do I really have to worry about stuff? Banshee, maybe? Here we go. Okay. Oh, no. You guys have to be over here, my guys. And now I have the stalkers on the low ground already. He's gonna lose that medevac, guys. I think this guy is kind of cooked, actually. Okay. Good micro, though. Oh, no. He still lost it. Oh, poor guy. He's gonna lose the Reaper as well. Let's warp in some stalkers aggressively. Dude, this has worked so freaking well. I really think, I mean, this is obviously a crazy game, right? But I really think that this kind of play is so good. Like, you can attack, you can defend fast. Like, it's awesome. Okay. Oh, he's actually bringing the boys as well. Didn't quite realize that one. I don't think I'm going to finish that Immortal. Okay, so he's going to siege that what's it called? He's gonna siege that tank right now. I feel like I swear I can defend this with just what I have. Like, I know this looks a little ridiculous, but can he really do anything with this crap? He barely has units. Good micro, though. Once again, good micro by Mr. Guy, for sure. Okay, let's see if I can do a little bit of a drill. There's a Liberator over there. The Liberator's gonna get cooked. Yeah, he's so dead. Wow. Not bad. I mean, I've been trying to cheese a guy that's basically one base eluding me and it's still working. He's scanning my base. Like, does this guy still have probes? I mean, the answer is not really, but I still have more than this guy, I'm pretty sure. I got a Warpism on the way as well. And just because we are cheesing everyone today, I'm still going to be trying to attack him, of course, with my proxy pylon. Actually, you know what? I'm going to warp in some adepts. I'm being a little bit crazy here, because obviously I should just be sitting at home, but whatever. Let's see, is he siege on the low ground? Oh my god, he's actually... That's a little suspicious, I want to say. I'm having a couple lags here as well. I feel like my opponent's lagging a little bit. Does he have anything else? Not really. I think he must have a hidden expansion or something. I don't know. Is this really all he has? That would be kind of sad. That would actually be kind of sad. Okay, he's just going to scan that. I don't think that's really going to do too much. I got a Prism on the way as well. I think I'm going to just siege that over there. Let's make it Immortal, actually. I think that'll be nice. Then the Immortal. Got my Stalkers to try and intercept any medevacs. If I was him, I'd probably go with like a 2 medevac drop or something. Currently, I'm still waiting. Do I have an... I do have an adept over here, yeah. Okay. If he manages to dodge me again, I would be very impressed. No, okay, there we go. There we go. Get some Zealots in there. He doesn't have Stim, by the way, so he can actually just kind of do this. Look at these Zealots. This guy is like, wait, I thought I was the one cheesing. Why is he attacking me so hard? I'm gonna guess there's probably tank siege over there. And we just go away. Oh, he's gonna tickle my Prism, guys. Oh no. The Liberator damage. It's so massive. God, Liberator's attacking air stuff is always so freaking sad. I do need a couple more pylons, though. I kind of feel like making a third base for some reason. Wait, does this guy actually not have an expansion? Is it actually what he has? I guess we just go back in. Make some Zealots. I don't even have charge, but let's make some Zealots. Alright, here we go. Mr. Prism is back. Do need to pull my units back, of course. 2 Immortals already. Couple more gateways would be nice. And I guess actually what we should be doing... We should have been in front of his base, by the way. That's my biggest mistake. We should have been in front of his base with these Stalkers. So we can actually do some damage. Since I wasn't, make things a little bit more tricky. I mean, it really shouldn't matter in the end, of course. But still. Okay, then we're gonna go forward. Immortals on the siege tanks. Oh no, he actually... He could have siege... Yeah, this is gonna be so sad for him. Immortals against tanks, man. Yeah, no GG is called. I feel like I barely lost anything this game. Just a couple of like wasteful warpins, perhaps. These Zealots were still alive. How many kills is that? 15 kills on those Zealots as well. Yeah, this was absolutely brutal. Disgusting. And here, he didn't even really play what I wanted him to play. In fact, I think his build might have been okay against what we were doing. But only if he would have expanded with the double gas, maybe. But I feel like these kind of builds are really, really strong. Like, this is something... I didn't like the build specifically, like the resources and stuff didn't work out super well. But the strategy, I think, is really, really good against Terran. You're probably going to get a lot of free wins with this. You can defend cheeses pretty easily. Overall, very nice. 3 Terrans have been tortured already by my Protoss. Let's go to game number 4. Okay, Protoss game number 4 is against our first Zerg. Now, for PvZ, like I mentioned, I have some very interesting warp gate strats. And I have not worked any of them out properly, but... I think the ideas behind them are very cool. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open with an experimental build order. And that is a 10 pylon, 10 gateway. Now that might sound weird because normally you would go like, you know, 12 pylon, 13 gate or 14 gate or something. But actually, for some reason, the marker looks a bit off there. I don't know why. But Zergs are playing pool first a lot. It's very strong, right? Also have the guide on a 10 pool, of course, on the Patreon. Very, very strong. And Zerg is also very good now if they just get to macro their way out. So what I prefer to do is find a way to attack. And ideally, your way to attack can also defend somewhat, at least, right? So what I do is I open with a 10 gateway. And then I just go for really fast adepts. Extra good on the defense. And it allows us to put on some pressure as well. I think I should go for a 13 gas. That sounds about right to me. Let's see. 13 gas, 14 cybernetics core, maybe. I would cancel a probe to make the cybernetics core if I had to, for sure. This is around the hatchery timing, I believe, 110 or so. So this means that we might be playing against a 10 pool already. Let's have a look inside the main base. Oh, that's a, yeah, indeed, a very early pool. Okay, so we're gonna go for a nice wall. Should be good enough. We're gonna make one zealot. I think I'm actually just gonna block this. Pro tip, by the way, you don't usually have to chrono boost this zealot right away. But actually, in this patch it might be different. I just realized, of course. If I chronoed it, I wouldn't have money anyway. So I think I'm gonna wait a little bit and I'll chrono boost it now, just because I'm scared. Like, if I would have chrono boosted it right away, I really would not have enough money for the second zealot, right? Now he's gonna be quite surprised at the fact that, you know, the zealot is already finished. So basically what you want to do is you just want to go back and forth like this. You don't want to let the Zerglings surround you. You just go back. You see the pro being in position is very helpful here. And this is going to be a very nice defense, I think, to be honest. Can even finish the zealot on the outside. That should be pretty nice. I can wall this off if I have to. Don't like that my zealot got so viciously surrounded there, actually. I'm just going to wall this off just to be sure. There we go. And this should once again be a very nice defense. I think I'm just going to go for Warp Gate right away. Second Adept would be nice, I think. Maybe 2 Adepts into Expansion. Now keep in mind, we did skip a bit of Eco ourselves, right? I don't really want to finish this pylon. But it is what it is. So normally what I would have done is I would have gone for a pylon in front of their base, basically. But here we're not going to be able to do that because I walled myself in. Just so I can very comfortably send out this next adept stuff, you know. I just don't want to be stuck in my base forever, basically. I think I'm going to use one from the gas. I'll give the Warp Gate another chrono. There we go. Oh, he doesn't even have a queen yet. Yeah, this is really nice defense. I think this, by the way, I think this might have been legit an 8 pool. I could be wrong, but I feel like this was an 8 pool even. Oh, this is such brutal damage. This is actually brutal. Look at this. I think I might even be able to get another one. Barely not, I think. No, so here goes the Nexus. And we are going to find ourselves so far ahead. So far ahead. And now I'm going to have to... I kind of want to go for like a robo or something. I'm not quite sure how I can keep cheesing here, basically. That's the problem here. I think we'll go for a second gas. And then we'll see what I can do. Keep in mind, he doesn't have gas, by the way. So he's not going to have link speed anytime soon. We're just doing this to be annoying. So because he doesn't have link speed, I'm actually going to warp in 2 more adepts and go across the map. And then after that, I think we're just going to go for some Stargates or something. Go for like Mass Oracle or something ridiculous. Do I need a pylon? I think I barely need one. Yeah, we'll make one. There we go. The Nexus is pretty close to finishing, but it's okay. This way I can chrono boost my Nexus as well, which is chill. I'm gonna send this one here to the creepless part of the main. That's usually how you want to do it. If you shade on the creep, there's always a chance that the links catch you, right? Just being really annoying over here. That's the plan. There we go for Stargate number 1. And there's potentially Stargate number 2 as well. I think this is going to be very nice for us, actually. Oh, wait, he didn't... Oh, I didn't pay attention to that. Look at this. Yeah, brutal. Oh, my goodness. The cookening, guys. This is the official cookening. I feel like he's so screwed, actually. Actually, I can finish these. There's not enough links. Yeah. Oh, well. Maybe there are. Ooh, even more from top. He's not going to surround these, though. Wait, hold on. Guys, he's not going to realize the double back. Oh, that is clean. We like that. It's a little risky for sure. Let's see. Look at this little nook we have. That's beautiful. And now we can go into the main base. We're back into the main base. Oh my god, the torture is never ending. I want to go for a fleet beacon. Actually, I'm going to make it over here. So, something just, it's beckoning me to go for a fleet beacon. That was a crazy amount of damage, by the way. Did he get gas in the end? I'm not even sure. Did he? We could go for a little mothership all in. How about that? Cheeky recall into the main base kind of thing, you know? Let's make a lot of gates over there or something. Do I want a Stalker to kill this Overlord? Probably not. I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves when he sees the fleet beacon as well, I'll be honest. Because it's just like... it must be so demoralizing, you know? I think I'm going to go for a Void Ray. And actually... No, we'll just make mothership first. I mean, he already knows anyway. We'll just make mothership first. I'll make it from this nexus, because the other one is closer to the mineral line that's producing. There we go. Mothership on the way. Let's see if we can find some stuff to kill. With this oracle, of course. No third base here. I want to guess there's probably no spore, actually. That's... Oh, there's one. Okay, well done. My bad. I lied. Make one Void Ray for this. Void Ray Zealot... Void Ray Zealot Sentry? Sounds kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds kind of nice. No base here yet, by the way. Notably. I don't know how many gateways we're gonna need for that. There's a well-placed spore as well. I think we can go up to like 6. Like, our eco didn't start super hot, of course. Keep that in mind. I think we can make 6. Maybe less than 6. Let's go for 6. But actually, I'm trying to calculate this real time, of course. So the thing is, we have 4 gas, and we're going to be building sentries. So I think our mineral count is probably pretty safe. I'm starting to think we can actually do like 8. I don't know if I'm being like too ridiculous. I mean, I usually am, but you know. Zap, 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 zap. That's a roach warren. That is a good building for him to build. Here we go. Oh, there's queens over here. I'm not going to disturb him because he's attacking his own hatchery as we speak. Not going to complain about that. Okay, mothership goes across. I do have to morph them all into warp gates still. Keep that in mind, of course. I think we can fit in a third void ray in there before the recall. Actually, should I go to the main? I think we go to the main, right? I don't think we go to the third base. Then we go to the main. Here we go. Third void ray should fit quite nicely. I'd be very surprised if this doesn't kill him, by the way, because this is like... It's a really nasty attack. Let's do some zaps. There we go. Warp in at the same time. Still have it activated, so let's see if I can find anything. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Just gonna make sure I keep my homies together over here. Oh, wait, actually, guys, every place is fast warping, so I can just bring a probe. I can actually just bring a probe. Is there a probe in there? I think so. I'm gonna send another one anyway. All right, here we go. Look, he's walled out, guys. He's actually walled out, and now I can build. Yeah. He realized he was cooked. Oh man, he had to. By the way, oh, I didn't even realize this, but this strategy is actually better now, guys. I was gonna say, what he should have done is just make Ravagers, right, and break this. In that case, we would still win easily because, like, he would break it and then walk up, and then I force field again, and he's to bile again. But now Ravagers don't actually one-shot force fields anymore. Now it's like you need 2 to kill the force field, basically. So you need double the amount of Ravagers. Realistically, it's not quite double because it's like, you know, the force field, it's already up for 2 seconds, and then you throw the corrosive bile, and it takes 2 seconds to land. So it's like 1 bile is usually enough, but just like 3 seconds delay on every force field. But this is a really nice finisher, and honestly, a very strong way to finish games on this patch, I think, because Ravagers not going to be as good. I feel like with the slow eco, they don't get the spire up fast enough as well. I think he was probably building it already. Let's see. Oh no, the lair really just finished when he died. All right, well, beautiful game, beautiful start. The 10 gate, like I said, very good opening. I do believe this was an 8 pull, by the way. Let's quickly check, actually, so we don't get our timings completely wrong. Yeah, okay, it felt really, really fast. It was indeed an 8 pull, and now you know that the 10 gate easily defends 8 pulls, but this was a very comfortable defense. Not the best micro by me, but the follow-up adept attack absolutely ruined him. That's a beautiful game number 4 for Protoss. Let's go to game number 5. Okay, we got another Terran player. Now, I wouldn't mind doing some more of that warp gate stuff. The other game, obviously, where we tried that, we got 1 base all in, so that was very, very quick. But I feel like here, Soon, as far as I know, is a pretty standard Terran player. So, please refer to patch. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I love experimenting with stuff, but I think, especially with all the bugs that have come out, we are kind of at a point where reverting the patch to like a good enough patch and then just leaving it be, at least until we would get like an actual balanced team, is really not starting to sound like a bad idea, you know? It's just every time something else gets implemented, there's like another bug. Like right now you can land flying Vikings and siege tanks and burrowed widow mines in your medevacs, and they shoot from the medevacs, and there's like the freaking changeling bug, and in team games, your barracks suddenly becomes your allies and whatnot. I'm all for changes. I think it's very cool, but if the changes can't be implemented well and just create bugs and chaos, it might be time to just revert to a good point in time. I know there's a lot of talk about the patch. You guys, I would be surprised if you guys know what I'm talking about here, because already a couple while ago, and we've had a decent amount of patches. At some point, Void Rays were completely busted because they got 4 buffs in one patch, and that was a really bad patch specifically. It was... Every game was PvZ, Queen Walk all in against Protoss playing Skytals. Was incredibly boring, right? It was a terrible patch. And then the Balance Council was formed. And according to what I've read from the community, the Balance Council made one really good patch, saving it from that. And then after that, the community started being unhappy with the Balance Council patches as well. For context, the last couple patches, the last 2 patches I believe, or 3 maybe, were Blizzard made. So the Balance Council had nothing to do with those anymore. So I think a lot of people wouldn't mind if he would go back. Oh, wait, he spawned here? I can't see if he walled it off. Oh, well, you can see it, but you have to click deep enough. I think a lot of people in the community want to go back to specifically the patch that fixed the Void Ray stuff, and then just leave it at that. And I'm starting to think it's honestly not that crazy of an idea, okay? I think it might be the right way to go. Even if I like changes, they do need to be implemented properly, of course, without completely... well, I wouldn't say killing, but just, you know, messing up the game with bugs and stuff. It's unoptimal, to say the least. Suboptimal. Okay, so I think we're gonna go for triple gate pylon again. I feel like I can make them... Oh, that's unfortunate. He didn't actually scout. He didn't know where I was, so he went with the Reaper, so now I'm gonna have to send out another one. That's not ideal for me. I don't think it has to be that bad, though, but it's definitely not great. Now, if he would find this again, because he's gonna scout close to his base, then I don't know anymore. Maybe I should just make a pylon already somewhere, just so I don't accidentally run into his Reaper. He was kind of dumb to build a pylon super close, though, but whatever. Okay, here we go. Gonna do a shade. Shade is gonna follow that, and then we'll make a pylon over here. And then if he gets a really good grenade, he can save his Adept. Or his Reaper, rather. Otherwise, he cannot. I do think I need to make the gas, maybe. For triple Stalker. Like, this is gonna hit really fast. But I don't actually know if I can afford the stuff. That's kind of the thing here. See, get 2 more probes. I really only need this 1 probe in the main, to be honest. Yeah, maybe we'll cancel this one. Let's see how it goes. We'll get the first warping going. And then we'll start building stuff again. Okay, I mean, it looks pretty nice. Look at this. Third Stalker's gonna come in pretty much perfectly. Sucks that my last Stalker is a little bit behind. Maybe I can bait him, actually. Must be a bunker. Oh, there's no bunker. Oh, this is gonna be juicy. Wait, he's one base underneath me? Wait, what's going on here? What the heck? Hello? Oh my goodness, what is this guy cooking? He's overcooking, I think. Oh, he was actually gonna go for a monstrous all-in, basically. Hellions are not that good against Stalkers, I'm afraid. Yeah, no GG is called. We win again. What was this guy? This guy... Okay, this was a little crazy. Let's see. So normally... No, he did make an expansion. He just never stopped building units. Reapers and Hellions in particular. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really see it. As you guys know, I love being creative with my builds and cheesy and finding new ways to attack. This one I don't really see, because what I did is not a standard play, right? But the composition is. So normally Protoss just plays Blink Stalkers, and it should really be good enough against this. Like, it hits really, really late. Like, what he was doing, it kind of felt like it was gonna hit when I already had Blink. If I'm not playing Blink, I'm playing Oracle or Phoenix, which are even worse, okay? So... I guess what he was trying to do is just wait. Like, normally if you play this, you attack with like 3 or 5 units go across. I think what he was trying to do is wait for me to show up with 1 or 2 units, kill them, and then go across. Even that I don't really like, because I could probably wall off over here. I mean, he couldn't know that I didn't have a pylon here, right? The pylon should have been here, by the way. You wall this off and he can't get in anyway. Didn't really like the build, but based on his comment that he wrote earlier, he was probably a little bit desperate already. My warp gate stuff works again. That's 5 wins in a row, I believe. Let's go to Protoss game number 6. Okay, we got another Terran player, 5.3k. I think I remember this guy's name. I think he's one of those youngsters, if I remember correctly. One of those, you know, potentially goats of the future. Well, I don't know. Kind of depends. If he's this MMR at 12 years old, then yeah. If he's like 18, then it's like, maybe he's just one of the boys, you know? A lot of possibilities there. Now, let me not wall this off again, because I really did not like that, even if it worked out perfectly fine for me, the other game. Okay, so we kind of won already with the proxy gate. We kind of won already with the aggressive warp gate stuff. I think this game I'm still going to go aggressive warp gate, but we are going to make it less all-in. Like, we're just going to go for a regular expansion, and we're not going to, like, you know, stop making probes. We're actually going to mine gas, so it's going to be different. But I still want to just try out the generally aggressive style. I feel like it's just really, really good against Terran. Super, super good. I don't even know anything about the late game and stuff these days. Like, PvT, I feel like it should probably be decent for Protoss, but I actually have no idea. Really, I did mention that my Protoss Omar was off the charts recently. With recently, I mean the last week. But it's really just this stuff, you know? It's really just me killing them really, really fast with aggressive warp gates. It's really nice to play Protoss this way right now, but about the macro games, I'm honestly not quite sure. Honestly, not quite sure. I think I'm just gonna go 1 in gas, maybe, or 2. Let's do 2 in gas. I think that should be okay. And then we can go 18 Nexus, maybe. 17 Nexus with gasless, 18 Nexus with gas. Sounds about right. Keep in mind their Reaper should also be delayed and stuff. Let's see if we're gonna be facing another double gas here. Would be very interesting if we did. Let's see. He's gonna make a depot with double gas. Okay, it looks like a single gas then. Or it's like some... He's sending it back, though. It is single gas, but he did send the SCV back. That's slightly confusing. I'll be honest, slightly confusing. Marine first. Okay. Please don't micro. Thank you. Well, he did actually micro pretty well. Just barely not good enough. Lucky me. Yeah, we get a pylon out here. And there we go. That is nice. Now, what do we do after this? I'm a little bit afraid of his build. I could go and heal up my probe. That is not even that crazy of an idea. Like, it's not a huge deal, but it's still pretty nice, right? Okay, so this game, what I'm going to do is we're going to use 1 less chrono on warp gate. Let's see how that goes. Oh my god, that was tight. Okay. I just want to go to my healing shrine, man. Let me be. Actually, if I lost that probe, it would have been kind of annoying if you think about it. Let's get a second gas now. And then we start adding the gateways. He could still have a Reaper, by the way. It's a more common opening now to play Reaper after Marine. Okay, so 1 chrono on the gateway, and then we're gonna go back to chronoing warp gate. So we're gonna miss 1 chrono on that, basically. You can hide over here. Stalker across the map. Let's rally into that gas. Try to not skip probes. I think skipping probes would make this better, but I'm really just curious how it feels without any probe skips, basically. I think we can skip the 3rd Stalker, maybe? Kind of depends on what my Stalker sees. My Stalker could see something that really doesn't feel comfortable for me. Like, for example, Hellions Cyclone Factory. Still nothing here, eh? Let's see what's up this ramp. Okay. Oh, it looks pretty normal. This could be a 3-racks, actually. This could totally be a 3-racks. Okay, let's keep making probes. Don't need to chrono the warp gate again. Could probably chrono my Nexus once even. Let's give that a try. Like, the thing is, if this is a 3-racks and I make sentries, that's going to be unpleasant for him, you know? Okay, so it's not a 3-racks, because he has a Widow Mine, of course. There we go. Actually, I can use this probe now. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm going to use that probe to bait the Widow Mine shot. Could also use an Adept for it, but it's a little more risky, right? A little less consistent, I should say. Yeah, let's see, let's get these Stalkers in here. Keep making probes, like I said. Now we have 5 Stalkers already. Probably only has the 1 Widow Mine. There we go. Boom. It's gonna die right away. That's gonna die as well. He's gonna try to use the other SCV, but we target that too. And now he is already in massive trouble. That SCV is gonna die. Target that one as well. Ooh, do a little bit of splitty, so I don't take massive splash damage on everything. That SCV actually lived for a while. We're targeting another SCV. Oh my god, this is quite disgusting, actually. Medevac is nice, though. The Medevac is definitely nice. I mean, this was already quite good for me, of course. Let's get 1 more warp in. And then we go for a Twilight, I think. And he looks like he wants to... Oh, he didn't realize I had the pylon right there, I think. Could be able to kill. Maybe I can get the Widow Mine, actually. That's a nice pickup as well. I really like that. And now we can simply go for a 3rd base. I can even go for the triple Adept here, by the way. I kind of want to go for the triple Adept. Here, I'm gonna move down here, see if I can catch his medevac going for a drop. Let's go for the triple depth. Make a pylon over here. Would be lovely if I could catch that. Yeah, probably not, right? No, let's forget about it. Oh, medevac is still there as well. Okay. And I'm just gonna go up here and heal up. We start blink. And this was another just amazing start, right? Like, this absolutely gorgeous start for us. Beautiful. Yeah, let's try to split my stalkers a little bit. So I can catch the medevac moving out. If it does, go for a couple extra gases. Maybe I'll move it a little bit more over there. Keep shading with those adepts. See what we can find. Still a lot of marines. Okay. Haven't seen a medevac move out yet, surprisingly, actually. Feel like I should have seen that by now. Yeah, let's get a couple of... this pretty terrible building positioning by me, but it's whatever. I think we want to go 8 gateways and a forge, probably. Yeah, this building positioning makes me cry a little bit, not gonna lie, but I'll get over it, surely. Shade this in again. Let's make a sentry so we can hallucinate a scout. Okay. Actually, I feel like finishing this. This is pretty dumb, but... I mean, wait, is he actually going across? Did my... Oh, wait, okay, he was actually trying to drop. You could tell because my my stalkers moved. I mean, you could have also seen it on the minimap, but I just didn't catch it. But yeah, I saw my stalkers were actually catching the medevac, so that's why he walled off in that moment. Yeah, let's get armor. Chrono boost this one more time. A couple of observers out on the map. Actually, let's put one adept in front of his base just so I can see him move out. I wouldn't want to be caught off guard too viciously, of course. Let's get a scout on with the hallucinated Phoenix. I hope that they fix the warp gate priority stuff, by the way. Like right now, if you have 1 gateway and 10 warp gates, your gateway takes the priority and you can't warp in and it feels really dumb. Okay. This is going to be a tight hold, actually, can't lie. This is not going to be easy for sure. Especially because I don't have charge. That's actually just the biggest thing. There's no charge yet. With charge, this would be a walk in the park, I think. Without charge, it's not going to be so funny. Okay. Get him over here. Okay. Maybe we can get a medevac. That would be great. Gotta be very careful here. There's something over here. Oh, Liberator. Okay. Already picked up like a bunch of Marines before I even got there. This is how you want to do it. Trying to boost charge one time. Liberator did die, right? It did indeed die. Okay. And now we just get to chill for a little while for the most part. Once charge finished, he's gonna die. At least he should. Don't want to sound too overconfident here before I mess it up royally. Oh, he's going in? Okay, then I'm gonna make use of the opportunity to do this. Oh, missed 1 hit on that tank, unfortunately. But should definitely be good enough. There we go. Can I get that one? Probably. If my cells don't block me. Oh, they did. Just a little bit, though. Wasn't too bad. Don't want to blame them too much. It was a decent performance by the Zealots, okay. I could have done better there myself. And what I'm gonna do here is we just start rebuilding those pylons. Hey, what are you doing, Mr. Guy? Very sneaky. Oh, the sentry! Oh my god, imagine. Imagine that sentry. Can I, Oh, he found my sentry, unfortunately. I'm just waiting for him to go back in, really. Drop again, bro. Oh, he found my observer. I knew it was dumb that I had 2 observers there, but I figured he might not see it. This is a disgusting fight. Let's not take that. Does he not have a 3rd base yet? He might have actually kind of been 2-base saloning here as well, by the way. Oh, I didn't get my 4th base yet. That's what I was intending to take at some point. Now we just get 1,000,000 pylons out here so we can take a big surround fight whenever, basically. Wherever he goes, we want to be able to surround him. Kills another observer. Okay, let's just stay around here for a little bit. Gonna get a Templar Archives. Now we kind of just want to force some stims. Oh, he already stimmed. Okay, that's nice, yeah. We just want to force some stims. That's all we have to do. Nothing else. Force stims over and over. I can kind of get another round of Stalkers, actually. Normally, you don't want to make too many Stalkers, but I think it's actually kind of nice here. Oh, I forgot that's a worker-only path. Huh, interesting. Oh. Can we get a stim? He did already stim. If he doesn't have tanks, we can actually fight. Stalkers are not that bad. Oh, that's a nice amount of Marines we can pick off. And then we back off. Warp in Zealots. And as soon as you don't have a front line, you just kind of dip. I guess at this point, I would like to make a prism as well. There we go. Yeah, like if you play Protoss like this, it really gets pretty disgusting, right? Like you just have full map control. It's nasty. Kind of want to just... Oh, there we go. I was going to go for the tank, unless he would have stemmed on top of me, of course, which he did. I think it's a good time for me to get some extra gates as well. Let's go up to like 10 or so. The map control here is very, very nice. Oh, you can actually fit down there. That's great. All right. Prism is now finished. I think I can make a couple Archons here as well. I don't think that's his whole army. He's just kind of baiting me with his Marauders for the most part. There we go. A couple more stuff. He did just stim. Gonna try to kill the pylons. Not actually gonna do very much. Okay, I do have this almost. I probably have too many Stalkers, if I'm honest. It's it's a bit ridiculous how many Stalkers I have. I thought it was gonna be good, but it's a little bit much. I'm not gonna lie. It is a little bit much for sure. Yeah, let's go up to like 14 gates. Since he's not attacking me, you kind of just want to make sure that you have infinite production facilities, basically. Okay, let's get all those to be warp gates. There's one more finishing, I believe. Yeah, this one. Okay, don't go into that range yet. Immortals are rallying to a very unfortunate position. That could have been a bit of a disaster. There we go. Oh, that's a nice timing for me. Look at this. Oh, that is nasty, guys. That is absolutely nasty. And now he's going to have to go back. And then I can jump on the tanks. Yeah. Oh, the Archons are going to be good here. He did have a couple more bio units in the back there. That's fortunate for him. For sure. There we go. Then we can actually keep on warping in. This Archon is actually so goated. And he doesn't have Medivacs here. So the stim actually really hurt like crazy. Oh, I had the problem there with the warp. Oh, that's unfortunate. The freaking priority on the prism. Oh, but it's not going to matter. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, look at this. All those Zealots that I just tried to warp in made on the gateway just because of that. It's really bad. Complained about this before. It's honestly really bad. Okay, there we go. Like a million Zealots over here now. Probably I should have gotten this gold base before, actually. That would have been nice to get. Okay, I have a million Immortals chilling here. It's pretty much exactly what I want. Oh, no, that's more... Okay. I saw a couple of empty Medivacs, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, we fight that. And then... there were like 4 more Medivacs behind it with energy, so no, absolutely not. I think we just send in the Prism again, to be honest. I could probably even take this base up here. That's kind of how you want to play it. These Immortals are kind of my my real unit, you know? Like, the Immortals are waiting at home for when I actually take, like, a real fight, pretty much. I'm just gonna keep running by. I don't know what his upgrades are. They might be better than mine. Gonna go for 3 armor now. Let's see. He's making turrets here now. I'm actually just gonna warp in 1 Zealot just to be annoying. I don't actually want to fight here. I just want to be annoying against that, basically. Oh, let's be careful for that. Okay, there we go. Let's clean that up. Gotta be careful with this prism, of course. Good moment for me to go in there. My immortal count is starting to look very healthy. It's the annoying thing. You just... Can I kill this? This is really risky and really dumb by me, but whatever. If I can kill it, it'll be a freaking fantastic move, you know? Yeah, we actually got it. Beautiful. Wow, look at that. Okay. Now we can go in here. Target some stuff with my Stalkers because he's distracted over there. One tap this. Oh, barely. Still get the kill, though. That's nice. Those armies coming from the left side, so we blink micro over here. It's this absolute torture what's happening to this guy right now. I can't lie. He scans my 4th base, dude. I already have like 6. I think if I was him, I'd probably go for a big drop right now. I don't have that many pylons on the map anymore, so we have to keep that in mind. I think he might drop here. I don't have that much vision over here on the right side, so... Just gonna make sure to warp in a couple units ready. Okay, you guys can go up a little bit. Let's see. I don't think he actually has tanks left. I was just about to scale. He's somewhere on the map. I just don't know where. Oh, there he is. Oh, he found my gold base by accident. Oh, no. That's messed up. Wait, can I actually... I don't know if he's going to realize where they're going. That would be very funny if he doesn't. All right, let's go... let's go put Mr. Guy out of his misery, I think, guys. My army's a little bit disjointed, I have to admit, but... I think this should be okay. Let's see. Yeah, there he is. EMPs are going to be good, so let's keep that in mind. He's going to try to get the Archons. We split the Archons. It's going to be a very nice fight because I have Zelos joining it up as well. Yeah, that's it. There's no way he's going to be able to recover from that. It's like the kind of fight where he might still kind of win the fight, but it was just too inefficient for a PvT. And the Immortals, by the way, they're really amazing. Immortals, they're very underrated. They're really, really amazing. And there we go. We take down our Grandmaster Terran. Honestly, he played quite well. I think we probably got pretty far ahead from the opening here, even if my follow-up wasn't the greatest, but this was really, really annoying for him. Let's look at the worker count. 37 against 23. We only killed 6, but Protoss is already ahead in workers, and then any damage you can do is just so brutal on this new patch when there aren't that many workers around. Disgusting game. I didn't actually play that well. I was really just having fun and vibing for the most part, just abusing my offensive warpins. I think not playing with Splash is a questionable choice, by the way, if you want to copy this. Get some Colossus or get some Storm, but I like playing like this. That's it for the Protoss part. Let's do some Zerg cheeses. Okay, the first Zerg game is against Protoss on a 4-player map. Now, I saw... Actually, the first time I saw this was against me, but I was playing Terran, so it didn't work. But I saw an incredible cheese on this map, and I'm not sure if it's the worst build ever or if it's actually pretty good. So, you guys remember, this map has the worker tubes, and first of all, you would think it's only really good for Protoss, right? Because they can make pylons and they can warp in. However, you could do some kind of ridiculous drone all-in and build a proxy hatch as well in your opponent's base. Now, I kind of wanted to try another build anyway. For some reason, I wanted to try an 11 pool. 10 pool is the golden standard on this patch so far. But I feel like against Terran, I would want to try an 11 pool. So, because this game, I'm going to do a build that I've never tried before. I might as well try the 11 pool, even though I'm playing as a Protoss, just to see if it works well. So I think we're going to do an extractor trick here. I just want to maximize the larva, basically. So I think we can do one extractor trick. Get one extra drone. There we go. And then we make an overlord. And then I'll scout this way with my drone. And then what I ideally want to do is literally just build a hatchery in someone's base. That's... I don't even know what the situation is going to be like. Are they going to wall their main or not? Or... Like, 4-player maps are... They're old and new, right? Like, for the most players that are still playing to this day, they haven't really experienced the era of the 4-player maps. It is really a much more old-school thing. So, let's see. Oh, I actually found him. Okay. Actually kind of fun that we got stuck on each other. So does that mean he's here? Or did he probably scouted... Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Okay, so he should be cross. He is gonna see my 11 pool. You don't like me scouting? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I also wouldn't like running into my worker scout, that is for sure. I think I'm gonna go for a hatchery. And then I'll make another hatchery in his base. That is the plan. So he should be cross for sure, but I'm just gonna check here with the overlord because it's there anyway. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to block off this drone. Let's see. Attacking my drones. What the hell? Oh, the bronze move? Yes, sir. There we go. Is he actually here? Yeah, he is here. Okay. Well, then I'm just going to keep that drone there. Oh, he saw it anyway. Well, it's fine. I still need to make a couple drones anyway. I didn't want to, like, build a hatch before it was... Oh, he's actually going for a forge first. Okay, I actually don't mind that very much. I think that's actually pretty okay. Wait, it was forge first, right? Yeah, definitely forge first. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill this. Wait, I'm actually going to attack this so he finishes this cannon. Yep. There you go. Perfect. Okay. I didn't want him to be able to cancel that. That would have been rough for us. He did cancel a building, though. Can I sneak past? No, it's 2 cannons, actually. That would be kind of silly. Never mind that. All right. Now I'm going to attack this. I think I should barely heal enough to be able to win that 1v1 fight, so that's okay. Now, what I'm thinking is, guys, I could go for a 3rd hatch instantly. Because I don't actually have enough money for the larva anyway. Good for YouTube to scout or the forges. Wait, I'm kind of starting to wonder if he was trying to cannon rush me, by the way, because it's a little bit suspicious to go for a forge first. Ah! He healed more than me. Oh god, I forgot about that for a second. My bad. Alright, so 3 hatch before even a gas, before queen even, in fact. And now I'm gonna have to find something to do after this. Now, what would be fun? Obviously, I don't want to go to like a big macro game because that doesn't suit the episode, right? So what I want to do is find a nice cheesy way to end him, basically. That is very simply put what I want. The craziest worker fight I will ever see. I don't think that would really do it, to be honest, on the tube. It's I appreciate him trying. I don't think it would really do it on the tube though, that title. But maybe I'm wrong. If this video is called that, shout out to Mr. Barcode. But I really doubt it, to be honest. Okay, so I want to just check the hidden expansions with a couple links. There we go. It's a very nice map for hidden expansions, actually. Okay. Oh, he actually found my drone. My returning drone. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay. There we go. Let me just follow that. Should be a pretty nice and simple denial of that. Maybe I should be making another queen. But I also just kind of want to be super greedy and then go for like a mega all-in. Okay, there's a second adept coming, so let's be careful for that. Probably going to finish that shade if I had to guess. He does finish that shade. He's not going to kill a drone. That's the most important part. Don't think I'm going to kill that with my queen because there's a nice little bit of space over there. Would have been close, actually. Would have legitimately been close. Okay, now let's get a couple spores up on this base as well. And then we just drone like maniacs because that's what Zerg is good at. Now, let's see. We have a couple of cool options here. I think I could go for Swarm Host, for example. I could go for Tunneling Claw Roach. I could go for Mutas. Was slightly delayed on Spore, actually. Not bad, though. Honestly, not bad. Could have been worse, for sure, really. There we go. We're taking a little damage. There we go. We saved that one as well. Yeah, actually pretty happy with that. Wait, did he... Dude, for a second I was wondering if he didn't realize I had this. Should be able to save these drones here as well. I did run out of links because I sent them across the map. Okay, my opponent, I can already tell he's doing something stupid. And with stupid, I mean he's like, you know, Fleet Beacon or something like that. I just, for sure. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. That's unfortunate. I like how literally my counter to this is just hold. I don't know if you guys noticed. My counter to this so far was literally just holding the drone button. I didn't actually do anything else during that fight. I microed my queen just a little bit, but besides that, I was literally just holding the drone button. Yeah, I want to say that... Wait, I had a third queen. Oh, here it is. I want to say that he's playing Fast Fleet Beacon, probably. If he's doing something else, we'll die. Very simply put. Good Micronet Oracle by Mr. Guy. You can go over here, my friend. Let's see. Show me the Fleet Beacon, bro. I know it's somewhere. I just want to see it. It'll make me feel good about myself if I see it. There's a Stargate. Okay, well, it can't be any more obvious. I do want to see the Fleet Beacon sailed out. There you go. What a surprise, guys. None of us saw it coming. That's beautiful. Does feel good to be able to read the game like that. Okay, you guys go over here. What is the plan here, guys? He's going for carriers, actually. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just going to go 66 drone, and we're just going to all-in him in some way. I really don't want to have this game last 30 minutes and take up the entire Zerg portion. That's not the vibe, okay? That's absolutely not the vibe. So what I'm going to do is... Actually, let's get a couple spores at the front. Start a couple more queens. Actually, as many queens as I can without it being too bad, I think. That is what I want. There's 2 more adepts he's building. Where... Hold on a second. Where were those probes going, Mr. Guy? You guys saw those probes trying to sneak out? Where were those probes going? I did check for hidden expansion earlier, but I guess I all army hotkeyed my my dudes back at some point. Maybe killed an oracle, which is great. Oh, he's actually gonna go for that. There we go. We found him. Here we go, guys. We're gonna do the same thing. He's gonna kill about 5 drones, so I'll just make 5 more. I got my Spire on the way already, which is great. And we found where his probes were gonna go. Actually, it's such a nice counter to literally just make drones. It honestly feels so good to be able to do. Let's make a macro hatch, actually. 69 drones is a couple too many. Okay, so basically what I want is... I could go for Mutas first. Is that too insane? Okay, it's kind of absurd, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna go for Mutas first. The reason why it's crazy is because I want to make Corruptors, right? What if I go Mutas and Swarm Host? Nah, I feel like that's a little bit too cracked out of the wazoo. Yeah, we'll go Mutas first. And I'm not gonna take another base. I refuse. I like this Spore. It's kind of hidden, by the way. Okay, let's see. First 2 carriers. By the way, guys, I just want to say... it feels like we got really far ahead from that start somehow. I don't know if, you know, him finishing 2 cannons against the 11 pool because he thought it was also a proxy hatch, which was honestly the plan. I don't know if that was like super committed, but in the end, it actually feels quite good for us, I want to say. Like, just looking at what he has, it really just feel like it was a fantastic situation. Okay, let's make sure to kill that Void Ray in time, and then we send the next guys. You should probably recall over here, actually. And it looks like we're barely gonna run out of transfuses there, unfortunately. You can actually run away. That's actually crazy, by the way. That's a thing. You can run away because of the freaking, I was gonna say mineral-only path, worker-only path. We're gonna be able to kill this carrier. And that's gonna really diminish the firepower here. This base is gonna die. It's actually, interestingly enough... Wait! Oh, you can shoot them! That looks so funny. I was like, you can't shoot them, but you can. I'm just gonna make more corruptors. I'm gonna make more lings as well. And I'm gonna stick true to my challenge. I will refuse to take a 4th base this game. Let's see if we can win that way. It'll be fun. It's like a mini speedrunning episode, basically. Now, based on how he's playing so far, I want to guess that he also has the bottom right base, because it's just like... Right? It's like a challenge. And he was aware that it was me, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to join us in that challenge. So let's see. Is there a double hidden expansion? Yes, there is. We found him. Okay, I do need my lings over there before a million cannons finish, by the way. He does have +1 attack. I don't think I have any upgrades yet. No, I don't. Let's see. Are they finished? They're not finished yet. Oh, he does have energy recharge. That is a little bit annoying to go up against. But I don't think he can really deal with the Corruptors, to be honest. They're just too powerful against the Phoenixes. Look at that. Wow, boom. Beautiful. Oh, he missed the force field. That is a big mistake by Mr. Guy over there. And I'm just going to keep A-moving that with my links, actually. I feel like it's the nicest way to go about it. Then I can maybe snipe a Nexus with these guys. Wait. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was the cannon that was low HP, but it was the gateway. I was like, when the hell did I do damage to the freaking cannon? I saw a Void Ray over here. I think I can actually ignore the Void Ray and just do this. This is risky for sure, though. This is definitely risky. Let's see. Oh, he's focused. He's focused on the bottom right. Yeah, he's actually going to lose that base, I think. Look at that. The caustic spray. It is beautiful. This base is getting cooked. It's pretty crazy how close it was, by the way, being like a million links against freaking 4 cannons and 1 sentry with energy recharge and a battery or something like that. That is insane. I could go for an infestation pit as well. Go for a little bit 3-base ultra action. I do think, by the way, his strat, if you're not aware of it, it could actually be incredibly nasty. Like the freaking hidden bases stuff, that's... I don't know. I feel like this is going to get one of you guys for sure on the ladder at some point. It's going to go away with this stuff again. Now, I do still have a million Corruptors. If I was him, let's make a little cheeky prediction here. If I was him, I would be retaking the base in the bottom left right now. So let's go check the base on the bottom left. I'm sure he's retaking that. He does have actually a pretty decent amount of Sky Toss there. I think what we want to do is probably just bait the prismatic alignment on the Void Rays. I think that sounds nice. Make a couple of Infestors as well. We bait the prismatic alignment if we can. I don't know where they are currently. And then we're going to see his base right here. That is halfway done. No, okay. I think he gave up on the idea. Let's see if we can get into the main base. Snipe something. It's actually just Mass Void Ray. Okay, let's wait for him to activate. Not going to activate yet. Good self-control he has. Look at that. Still hasn't activated it. What a beast. And he was... Okay, there we go. I was going to say if he's not going to activate it, I'll just fight. Oh, and now he... Yeah, there we go. Now he gets cooked, basically. Because he doesn't have prismatic alignment. That means his Void Rays are not actually that good against armored. He does have 1 with prismatic alignment that he should really be activating, honestly. That actually survives, that 1 Void Ray. Not for long, though. There we go. What is upgrades now? Oh, he has +2 attack. Okay. +2 attack is really big on both Void Rays and carriers, by the way. Like, it's actually kind of insane. Now, can he hold... He's making sentries. This is kind of crazy. Does he have prismatic alignment again? I feel like he might have it soon. I'm not sure. There's 1 Void Ray dying. Carrier's gonna fall pretty shortly as well. There we go. GG is called. And we have beaten the Skytos Nexus hiding Protoss player. Now, I am always happy to be the Skytos player because I feel like this kind of stuff, I always say it, is very common. First of all, at like any level, like low GM and below. High GM, not so much. Besides that, it's a bit of a plague on the ladder. It's really hard to play against. And more importantly this time, is that I've noticed that it is very frequently used on the new patch. Instead of going for gateway units and stuff, a lot of players, even the best Protoss players in the world, play a lot of Skytos. Now, if you look at this, I was actually correct here, by the way. Look at the situation here, guys. I am in such a good spot. We're even in workers, but I got the 3rd hatch really fast. 2 gases already up. Yeah, I really like this position, and I don't think it could have gone much worse. Like, my drone, he found it instantly, so I couldn't build a hatch in his base. I think if he cancelled one of the cannons, it would have made a pretty big difference. So I'm not saying it should have been good for us. Normally, I would prefer to do this build on a map without a ramp in the natural. But anyway, nice little warm-up game with Zerg. I feel like we got a warm-up game for every race. That's fantastic. Let's go to Zerg game number 2. The second Zerg game is against Nikarakt. Okay, well, if we beat him with Zerg, then Zerg is definitely broken. But I'm still going to try my best. Like I mentioned in the last game, I really want to try an 11 pool against Terran. In the previous patch, to add a little bit of context, you guys might already know this, but I was pretty much the only Zerg player that liked to 12 pool against Terran. The reason why is because Terrans are, first of all, they're just not used to it, and it's actually pretty annoying to play against, because what happens if you 12 pool against a Terran is that you always have to cancel your command center, and you usually kill a couple SCVs, and their entire build is thrown off. Now, I imagine if you play against the best Terrans in the world, it might not be as good, but for me, I really thought it was quite strong. Now, on this patch, early pools are just a little bit better, because the Zerg has more larva now, basically. So the follow-up is always quite nice. And I think with I tried 10 pool a bunch of times, but I think with an 11 pool, you still cancel the command center for sure, which is crazy, right? So I want to try that out. I'm going to try it with the extractor trick. I think it worked out nicely last game. Going to go for 13 drones. Basically, the difference between 11 and 12 pool is just 1 drone. I think it's pretty nice. It's not a huge difference, but it's, yeah, I mean, wouldn't complain about it, right? Now, where do I send the links? That is a good question. So basically, what you want to do is you look at your Overlord, you use it to find the SCV. This map is a little awkward because it's close by air. But you use the Overlord, you try and find the SCV, and then you just dodge the SCV with your links. That's the only thing you have to do. Now, I think on this map, maybe I can just dodge them by default by just taking the bottom route here. I'm gonna go for 8 links, I think. 8 links sounds about right. Could also make 10, honestly. No, let's try 8. Let's try to see if we could economically add from this. Hopefully we dodge the SCV scout timing as well. I think we should be fine by just going down here. If he scouts that somehow, I would be very surprised, honestly. Probably weren't able to see the SCV, though. I would imagine the SCV is already passed. It is possible that, for example, these links would get scouted, right? Yeah, okay, exactly. There you go. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, now we know, right? Now we know that that's the links that get scouted. He's going to see that I'm playing some kind of pool first. He might not even realize exactly what I'm doing because it's such a weird build. He might still try to get the command center down on the low ground, for example. Just going to try hunting that down. Indeed, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. So this command center is indeed going to be denied. I mean, it's such a weird build to go up against. Like, no one actually knows what's going on, right? Now, let's see. Does he have a wall? He was going to try to get a wall, but he didn't. So he's going to lose at least 1 more SCV. Might even be able to cancel that depot, actually. Probably the best thing to do here is just try to get another SCV. Let's cancel this depot first. And then we'll try to get another SCV. This one should die for sure. And I would say that this has already been a successful start here for us. Might be able to get 1 more. We're going to be able to get this one for sure, I think. Oh, good micro there by Mr. Guy. Okay. Imagine if we got the Reaper. That'd be crazy. Okay, we split them off. We don't get that SCV yet, but maybe we'll still get it because he's focused. Yeah, we do. We got that one as well. Oh my god! Even against Nikarakt, we get. Honestly, I think we're massively far ahead. I'm not even kidding. I legit think we are massively far ahead after that start. Wow, what a build, man! It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Do I need? No, I don't need an extra queen. I think the best way to play here, by the way, is to find the right moment to make a gas, but I don't really know when that is. I didn't figure out the follow-up yet, so I'm just gonna make 1 gas now. The easiest way to play, which I think is probably not the right way to play, is to play gasless and just make a bunch of extra queens, basically. Killed 1 drone. I can live with that. Not the biggest deal. And then we just keep making drones. Is there anything else I really want to do right now? I don't think so. Not sure I can spread creep that far. I do think his Reapers could be annoying. He's one of the best Reaper players in the world, actually, in my opinion. Like, he's really good at microing Reapers. And honestly, when I say it, that does mean something. You know, I am known as the Reaper Man by many, including myself. I love to call myself the Reaper Man. But Nikarakt, really, really legit at microing Reapers. Like, actually very good. I think I'm going to go for a blind spine here, actually. And I have a queen over here as well. He's probably going to try to sneak one of the drones, if I had to guess. Let's see. Can I save that one? Maybe I can catch these Reapers, though. It's pretty hard to catch Reapers, but I know how to micro them, and I know how to catch them. Yes, there you go. I think actually we'll go lair first. I think that makes sense. We'll go lair first. Here's a couple of Hellions. The reason why I wanted to make a blind spine, by the way, is because of potential Hellbat attacks. I feel like it could be annoying, because I'm not going to defend that super well. Looks like he's going to go for Banshee as well. Yeah, I think what we're going to do here, guys, is we're just going to end up playing 2 base Muta or so. I don't have speed yet, which could be a little bit annoying. Let's get speed now. I could also make... You know what? I think I'm going to do a little bit of a fake here. Let's see, I move the spine a little bit. Maybe a little forward, actually. I think that should be okay. There we go. Now, he could make Banshees and send them across before Cloak. That is an option. It's not a common thing that people do. But that is an option, of course, so keep that in mind. Should I go with my Queen? I think not yet, actually. No, we're not going to do it yet. I think I'm just going to drone up my stuff. Hellions are not going to kill that very fast. I think my Spore Crawler didn't build. It did indeed not. Keep in mind Spires are a little bit cheaper now. So you don't have to wait for 200 gas. It is only 150 now. I think I'm going to go for an Overseer. Maybe some more Queens as well. Let's drone up perfectly first. And then I'll make, I think, some extra Queens. Yeah, let's make one more Queen. It's very expensive. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't die to some random stuff. That's honestly just it. Is this a problem? Oh, this might actually be a problem. I didn't... Oh, that's my bad. I didn't think that it would be a possibility that he would go for... Did I? I forgot my Overseer. Oh, man, I'm such a crap Zerg player. I can't lie about it. I am honestly such a crap Zerg player. Okay, let's see. This is definitely gonna die, I think. But, well, it is what it is. Maybe I can move my Spore Crawler over, and then we're gonna go for some Muta play. Let's see. Get one drone over here. Did actually manage to take care of those Hellions, surprisingly. Not bad. Actually, not bad. Okay. I still think we should be ahead from this, by the way. That's how crazy good this opening is. I should have been way further ahead. Like I said, I'm just a crap Zerg player. Like, no exaggeration. My Zerg play really leaves a lot to be desired for the most part. I could actually go for Overlord speed as well. Okay, for a second I was worried that the Spore still didn't build, but it was kind of hidden over there. Okay, what would he do? He's probably just going to play Bio. I think it wouldn't be that bad of an idea to do like some kind of roach stuff. Like we make 7 Mutas and then we do some roach stuff or something. Is he... I feel like he might be onto something. Like a 2-on-1 drop or something. He does have some Marines here. It's not that many. He's gonna kill that? Actually, no, probably not. I don't think so, right? No, he's not gonna kill that, I think. Depends on if the Mutas arrive on time, basically. Okay. He's going to... Actually, he's gonna stick around, so that's nice for me. That means that he's gonna lose those Banshees and he's not gonna kill the base. I'm gonna make one wave of drones. Oh, he's gonna all-in me behind this, I think. Okay, risky wave of drones for sure. I mean, Nicorrect is a bit of an all-inner, to be honest, so that does make sense. Yeah, I'm low on larva. That is the problem right now. We are low on larva here. Let's see, he has turrets ready. Then we're just gonna go back. This hatch is gonna die, but that's okay. I just want to buy time. I would hope that he attacks that. I think that would be great. Oh, went for my Mutas. I'm also okay with that, actually. Yeah, I'm missing the larva here right now because I lost that base earlier. Let's see if I can maybe kill some stuff. Road speed is not going to be finished either. That's maybe the most annoying part of all of this. Let's see. Does he have +1? He does not have... He's even doing this without an upgrade. Yeah, this guy is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Okay. Some bios. Could be nice. Forcing a little stim. Keep in mind he only does have 2 medevacs, right? He's not going to have much more. Okay. I feel like maybe I can actually go for this as well. I don't think I really want him to link up with the rest of his units. That's kind of the thing. He wants to target my Mutas, so I gotta make sure that the Mutas keep being microed non-stop, basically. I think I should be able to kill 1 medevac. Barely not. Oh, barely not. Actually, no, I did get one, right? I did. Yeah, it just wasn't super efficient, pretty much. Oh, I don't have a queen over there. Many mistakes being made, guys. I do have +1 armor now, which is great. Where is he going to try and hit me? I do not know. Might just be in the middle. Oh, I only had 1. Okay, I went in for another bile, but then I only had 1 thingy. There we go. He's not even sieging. I do know that's a thing he likes to do. For some reason, he doesn't really like the siege. Okay, we're gonna go in here. I think we have a somewhat of a decent chance of clearing this up, but it's just not gonna be very pleasant for us. That is the problem. Oh, he did finish +1 in the meantime, so no. GG's gonna have to be called, and Nicorrect does win us. But man, I think this build's actually insane. I hope you guys could see it as well through my poor Zerg play, but this build is actually crazy how far ahead I got. Like, it's 24 against 19 drones. I'm already droning this up. His CC is nowhere to be finished. He has 2 Reapers, no Hellions, no This is actually crazy. If my Zerg was not, like, absolutely, like, disgustingly terrible, I would win this game 100%. Like, I think even, like, a decent Zerg, like, I'm talking, like, 6k plus, should probably be able to beat Clem or Maru from here. That's how good I think this position is. And I kind of feel like maybe I should have listened to the easy way to play. Like, remember that I said I'm going to take this gas, just trying to take it at the right time, but the easiest way to play it is just make more queens. If I just made more queens and spores, I really don't think even I could lose from there, because this third base doesn't die. I just have a spore, and then I can drone up to 66 and make 1,000,000 units, and I think legit not even I could lose against a 6k plus Terran player. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, this build looks incredible. Obviously, he could have defended the 11 pool better, but yeah, really, really, really strong. Just insane. At least the way this game looked, it was fantastic. Do remember that his SCV did scout the 7th and 8th Zergling with this build, so maybe you just do 6, or you could still go for the tempo and do 8. But yeah, fantastic game. Let's go to Zerg game number 3. Game number 3 is a ZVZ. Okay, well, this is going to be stupid but fun. That's pretty much ZVZ now. I think ZVZ was already a very cheesy matchup, but the new patch with the 8 workers and the larva and stuff, it's made this matchup absolutely unhinged. I think most games are like 10 pool against 10 pool, actually. And I'm going to do my part in that. I'm obviously going to be 10 pooling. Now, you guys might be thinking I'm 10 pooling or just early pooling in general a lot with Zerg. I just think it's an amazing builder. It's really, really good. I also have a guide on 10 pool on the Patreon, by the way. I know I'm shilling like crazy in this video, but I do put my effort in there. And I know you guys like to support me, so once again, check it out. Guys for every race, guys. I don't discriminate, okay? I have to shout it out with every single race. The 10 pool is pretty simple against Zerg. It's, for me personally, the only thing that's really troublesome about the early pools is very specifically the follow-up against Terran, because I always get ahead, but I'm just not good enough at, like, general Zerg stuff to make use of it. I'm not exaggerating, I played a game against Maru, I believe. 6.6k Barcode Terran, could have been, like, Beyond as well or something, I'm not sure. And I did the 10 pool, and I also got massively ahead. Like, I think it's actually just an insane build. But just like the last game, I lost that one as well. In a pretty similar way as well. They just kind of attacked me early with Stim and Medivacs, and I was just not good enough to stop it, basically. But it's a crazy build. I would honestly recommend trying it. Especially if you already, you know, play Zerg somewhat properly, and you play against people of your level. I feel like you should farm free wins like crazy. Actually, like crazy. And no one really does it against Terran too, you know, so that's even better. One of my hotkeys is messed up. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go for 10 links against Zerg. Actually, I did see someone play 12 links, so you know, I'm just going to try it out. Let's try. I've never actually done this before. 12 links. Let's see. Now, in ZVZ, what I think is going to happen a lot is that you just kind of get build order wins against each other, because... Like, for example, you can play Hatch first. You can also play a more regular pool first, like 16 pool. You can play Gas pool and do, like, a big all-in. Like, there's so many different builds that all kind of counter each other, and I think it's really going to be very build-heavy. He's doing something very similar to me. So I wonder where his... Right? Huh. Okay. So he has links, but not that many. I think I should probably take a fight. So what he's doing is correct. You kind of just... want to fight. Oh, he's gonna drone drill. Ooh, it took a bit of a hit there from the drones, unfortunately. That was not ideal. Yeah, not the best micro by me so far. Taking a lot of hits on these links, unfortunately. Now he's gonna mineral walk again. And all I can do is really drone behind this. Now I got my next couple links lining up. And I think with that, we're gonna try and fight. Because otherwise, we're just not gonna get anything done here. Micro the low HP ones back. There we go. Actually, we got a lot of drones just before his next wave of links arrived. So that is ideal. Hopefully, I can actually keep my... freaking Overlord alive, otherwise that's a bit annoying. Do I need links? Oh, no, I'm not going to keep it alive. Okay, I'll just make another one. I think I kind of need extra links, but I don't really want to make them. Oh, that is pretty painful. I don't have an overload on the other side now. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad. How am I gonna manage this? That's a good question. Just gonna run by. I don't think he really wants to fight this, to be honest, but it's whatever. It's not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, actually, this is kind of nice because this means that my queen is gonna walk back to the base where I want it to be. Oh, a little bit of a misclick there. Queen is back now. And now I think we're gonna start some gases. That feels right to me. Get a little bit of a nibble there. Boom. That's what drones do. They don't attack, they nibble. Now we're gonna kill that, and then we take our gases. Now I'm gonna have to play it a little bit extra safe, because I have no vision. So I think I'm just gonna make the wall off in advance already. How much do I need? Oh, man. If he's gonna all in me, I'd actually need a couple of extra queens. That's such a classic Mark mistake as well, to lose the Overlord. I'm telling you, my Zerg is great, because it's just like... I feel like I do builds that no one else does, and they're like secretly really good, so I'm a Grandmaster level Zerg, but I really don't look like a Grandmaster level Zerg for the most part. That's why I have to steal my builds, guys, because it's like... You know, if I can look like a Grandmaster Zerg, well, imagine what you can do. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm just gonna do it like this, then we go for a lair. If he link floods me, it's gonna be a problem, mostly because I don't have extra queens. Like, this setup is already quite good against like a regular link flood, but normally I would have like 4 queens or so, and that means that I can sacrifice this one, like make another evo here, for example. Other queens are going to shoot behind the wall, and then I can rewall, but now there is barely any DPS whatsoever. Like, it's just basically nothing. Doesn't have link speed yet. Okay, so he's probably doing something similar to me. Since I don't have vision here, guys, I'm gonna have to all in, I think. The reason why I say that is because he could be going mutas, and I can't react to it, right? So I think I'm gonna actually have to go for an all-in here. So we're gonna get roach speed, and then I'm gonna stop making stuff now. I could go for the +1 armor as well, but I think all-inning is actually the way to go here. Get 2 more overlords. It's kind of awkward that this is also the queen I used to inject. So he has link speed. Okay, so it's actually quite likely to be mutas as well. I could also take a 3rd base. Roach... Oh, almost forgot roach speed there. I could also take a 3rd base. Let's see if I can spread the creep a little bit further without him paying attention. Would be funny. I can also make a Hydra then. I can also make tunneling claws. There's a bunch of things I can do. Okay, so I'm gonna morph this. It has to be mutas, I think, what he's doing. Or he just took a 3rd base right away. It's possible. Let's see, there's a queen attacking it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's mutas. So no matter what, we're gonna have to pop off here. Let's see. No lair there. If he's playing without a lair, then we have to take a chill. Then all of a sudden we play differently. There's no lair. Ah, okay. Look at this Overseer Scout. That is very, very nice. Okay, well, then I'm just going to take a 3rd base, I think. He probably has his own, but there's not going to be that many drones on it. 5. It's actually a decent amount. Yeah, okay. So it's a bit of an awkward situation because lings are pretty bad against roaches if you have enough of them. However, I don't think I should be waiting back at home because he does have a couple more drones than me, right? I think I have a couple more roaches on the way. Yeah, I think we're just going to send it here, actually. Let's send it. There we go. And then I'm going to start 2-1 behind it. He's actually going to... Oh, the queen was not... Why are you not in the wall? Oh, that's severely annoying. And roach speed was late. He does have +1 armor, but not attack. Oh, yeah, that's actually not that bad. I'm going to go across anyway, of course. You can stay in the wall for a little bit. You go back over here. I don't actually need full saturation. I'm still going to go for the attack, though. Looks like he... might try to kill that hatchery. Okay, there we go. Let's see, try to keep injecting and stuff, of course. He does have a decent amount of roaches already, actually. Also, I didn't cancel my hatchery, which is a little bit painful. Do a little bit of micro here, and we go back. Okay, he's going to try and catch me. It's going to be pretty decent for him. If I can get through the links just a little bit, it would be really good for me. I think barely, actually. Yeah, barely. Okay, we could have lost all those roaches, but instead we save a decent amount. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to fight. He doesn't have roach speed yet, I think, so we can kind of shove here a little bit. +1 attack is also going to be better than +1 armor in the roach-to-roach fight, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, I got a decent amount of roaches. I'm missing a queen. Do I actually have that queen? I don't know if I have that queen, unfortunately. Doesn't have roach speed, so retreating is awkward for him, guys. Look at this. There we go. Now we're going to start working on that roach warren. Yeah, I don't have the hatchery. Let's rebuild that queen over here. Fighting is going to suck for him in that choke, that's for sure. We pick off one roach, maybe a second one. Now he pulls the drone, so then we just back off. He doesn't want to lose the roach warren, because he knows he would lose the roach warren. Then he's pretty much cooked, right? Does he have a lair? I don't even know if he has a lair, actually. Oh, please don't do that. Okay, there we go. Let's retake that base now. Are my upgrades finished? My upgrades are not finished, but they're very close. Like, my upgrades are going to be insane, right? My upgrades are going to be absolutely mental. Okay, I think maybe it's a good time for me to get Ravagers as well. Okay, now we get that one back. Easy way to spend the gas and stuff, of course. That's more of the low HP ones into Ravagers. And then we retake that base. Do need one more drone in here. Okay, yeah, okay, he did get +1 attack as well. So it's not going to be that far ahead, but it's going to be decently far ahead, that is for sure. Okay, now I got Ravagers. Let's go up here. I think it's a better angle. Probably. He does have roach speed now as well, unfortunately. I think he might have actually defended us well. Might have defended us well enough here, guys. There we go. Let's kill this Overlord. I think we're gonna back off. I don't really see us pushing through anymore, to be honest. Now, I don't want to drone up too heavy, realistically. I just want to make a couple more and then hit him again with an attack. He's gonna die? Barely not. It's a bit annoying. There we go. Do I have an extra queen? I thought I made one. Oh, it's gonna be here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see. There you go. That's an easy way to do it. Okay, let's make a couple, and then I'm gonna start just massing roaches again, basically. That's the plan. I could send a couple of roaches to that top base as well. Maybe like a... Let's make this a Ravager, because it's way too low HP. Oh, I could have actually healed my roaches in the shrine as well. I don't have that many low HP ones, but it's a decent idea anyway. Now, by the way, there are things you can do. Like, you can still go for a Spire, for example, and that would be very annoying. So, let's keep that one in mind. Let's make an Overseer. Okay, here we go. Does he have +2 yet? He does not have +2 yet, okay. I would imagine that he's also ready over here, but we'll see. Yeah, he is. Exactly. Just gonna go back up here. If he's not paying attention, he might get owned on the bottom side here, but doesn't look like it. See, like a decent amount of roaches. It looks like he's still making roaches non-stop, pretty much. Oh, here's my queen. Okay, there we go. I always lose my queens. They're just absolute rebels, they are, you know? Absolute freaking rebels. Ah, let's not do that. This will be a kind of a sad fight for me. Okay. I think I want to make, like, Mass Ravager. Right, with all this gas I have. Let's make Mass Ravager, and then I think we're gonna give it another go. Let's make a 5th gas over here. Spread creep to pretend we're actual Zerg players, which we're obviously not. 51 drones max. I mean, my army is huge. I don't know how many drones this guy has. This is why ZVZ is crazy, by the way, because you can make so many roaches of so little. So little eco that it's... Yeah. Becomes very, very tricky. Oh, he wants to fight this? I don't think you do, bro. Just saying. I don't think you want to fight this. I have better upgrades too, by the way. This is not a pleasant fight for him. I'm defending that at home as well, which is nice. And now I have the position, which is brutal. I think we might actually be able to push through here, guys. Just saying. We might actually be able to push through here. Okay, I need to make sure that the Ravagers... Oh, no, you don't want to do that. You really don't. Ravagers are so freaking OP in this kind of fight. Like, it's a bit absurd. There we go. He has +2 attack now. So we got to keep that in mind. Just going to keep biling periodically. Splitting is not that good for him compared to just running back and being able to fight all the time. There we go. Gotta save these Ravagers, though. Actually, a pretty nice fight by him in the end. Just gonna make sure that I bile behind me. Pretty nice biles over there. We saved 6 of the Ravagers, which is really quite nice. For a second, I thought I was gonna lose all of them, which would probably still be okay for me, actually, but I did think I was gonna lose all of them. Oh, I think this is a really good fight for me. Yeah, this is fantastic, I think. Same upgrades. He does want the Ravagers, though. Yeah, the Ravagers are kind of trapped in the middle of that roach ball over there. But it is a nice uphill battle for him. It's never... Or, well, it's nice for me that he fought an uphill battle, I should say. Now, let's use the healing shrine this time and actually get a little bit of healing going. I think his worker count is probably very similar to mine. His main is going to be similarly mined out as well. It's a tough one. I'm not quite sure yet. This game already went on for much longer than I had anticipated. Actually, all these Zerg games have taken quite a while, right? Like, none of them have actually been quick. Something is telling me to make a Spire. Should I still go for a Spire at this point? It's a little bit crazy. I could snipe the Roach Warren as well. No, barely no. Would have been nice. Just trying to land some biles on him. Do not do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little low on Ravagers here, aren't I, guys? Let's heal a couple of boys up. Looks like he wants to split his army. I saw that. Still over here, though. Okay, do not die to that, please. I'm actually going to start a Spire. Fork it, guys. I'm going to start a Spire, and I'm going to drone up this base completely. Which is not entirely necessary, because my main base is already mined out, but still. Okay, we're going to send... Oh. Is that an entire army, or is he just... I think he clicked them a little bit wrong. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Gonna make sure to dodge the biles, and then we're kind of chilling. I think I can actually dive this hard. Look at this. I'm actually gonna go through the biles here. Okay. Gonna send a decent amount of roaches back to deal with this stuff. Oh, this fight was nice. Very nice fight. Let's see. And we're gonna catch this as well. There we go. Maybe I can even fully catch it. Or maybe that's optimistic. I'm not quite sure. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to fully catch it. You guys can stay over here. Let's get a fourth base now. I think... Oh, we are actually... Look at this. That's beautiful, guys. That is actually gorgeous. Wow. That's 8 roaches. In this economy, it's quite a lot, actually. Okay, I don't want to use those Ravagers. And now we're just gonna say... Actually, I kind of want to trade. Just so I can make mutas, right? I kind of want to trade just so I can make mutas. Yeah, just a little bit, you know? Just a little bit. Okay, so he's probably retaking this base, or has retaken this base already, I think. Here we go. He has not. Okay. Well, then I definitely want to get some trades. Oh, that's awkward. Ooh, that's my bad. Well, actually, it's kind of nice because, you know, now I can make mutas, which is great. I would like to trade a couple more if I can. There's another 2 roaches down. I think I might actually be able to just play mass mutas here as well. He still doesn't have that base, and I'm taking mine now. Kill a couple more. There you go. That's pretty much perfect, actually. And now we want him to go across the map, basically. Then I'm going to take these gases over here. Also, the fact that he doesn't have the 4th base is really, really good for us. Really, really good. Okay, so he's going to try to fight here. I'm waiting for as long as possible to reveal these mutas. And then we're going to go in. There we go. And then he's pretty much going to be forced to all in. We can just back off and dodge the biles every time. And this should be a very nice fight for us. He's also half fighting the base, which is great. Oh, not the best split there from my side. That is for sure. I'm just going to keep shoving in with these roaches. Let's see. Did he get an extra upgrade? He did not. Okay, a couple splits over here. Actually, it's still a... His army supply must have been huge, by the way, for this to be this close of a fight, right? Holy cow. His army supply must have been enormous. We're still barely gonna win, but it was actually kind of scary. I thought it was gonna be very convincing. Instead, it was actually pretty close. Now, I do think he's completely out of eco at this point. Okay, I'm just gonna go across with my next couple mutas. I think I should probably retake this base, right? Like, the eco is so low that it's questionable, but I think we probably retake that base. I hope we didn't, like, get a random base up at some point. That would be very sad for me. Let's see, what does he have going on? He has a Spore Crawler. Let me kill this, first of all. Ah, that's annoying. Yeah, good move by him, for sure. Let me cancel that. Oh, that Spore finishing just in time is crazy. Oh my god. Let me just go for this. I think I can probably bait his queens out as well. Nice bit of damage. He's going for Hydras. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, let's make sure to take them down while I still can. That's a really, really, really good attack, and I'm upset that it's so good. Not happy with this. Oh, no, I misclicked as well. I did a mineral walk. Ooh, yo. Mistakes were made. Let's go back and saturate that. I still need to take my base. He's going to lose all of these roaches, which is great. I do have a mad amount of mutas. If he has a hive, this is actually not that great for us. If he doesn't, then I think we're chilling. Let's see. 1 drone over here. 1 drone retakes the base, I think. Now, what do I play here, guys? Do I make roaches or do I keep making mutas? It's actually not an easy decision. He's probably retaking this right now. Still hasn't, actually. Okay. Then I'll send my dudes back. Let's see what I can kill. Right. How many drones do I have? 29. Yeah, it's pretty sad, actually, but what can you do? Oh, okay, no hive. That's great. He's making an upgrade on this Hydra, then he's gonna lose it. That is huge. Look at that. Very nice. That's beautiful. Okay. Making units back at home. He's probably running across the map right now, if I have to guess. I'm just gonna kill the lair so he can't easily rebuild stuff. That's the plan. No, I don't want him to kill that base for free. I might not be able to stop it, though. Get a couple Ravagers out here because I have mad gas. Now we also know that there's never any Vipers coming, right? Because we killed that base. Probably can actually drone up that base as well at the same time. That's a little bit crazy, maybe, right? It's a little bit crazy to drone up that base. Let's see if we can find something. Since he's still at home, it doesn't look like he wants to move out against my stuff. So then I think I can actually just build drones, honestly. That's a Roach Warren. Oh yeah, he lost the one. I forgot about that. I mean, mutas are just crazy good here, right? I can just kill whatever. I can't believe his gases are mined out. What? Isn't that insane? How are his freaking gases mined out? It is like, that's... How did the game get this far? Honestly, how did the game get this far? That is so crazy. I do feel like we should be in a great spot right now. I'm gonna take this gold base down here. Wait, did he have that one? He better not have had that base. I would cry. Let's not do that. Please. I must have flown over that at some point, right? Yeah, okay, I was gonna say. Oh my lord. That would have been disgusting. If he had that base, I would have been disgusting with myself. No, no kidding. Okay, let's see if I can maybe catch a bunch of drones or something. That'd be great. Okay, he moved away. I saw that. There we go. Let's kill this. Drones are probably moving over here as we speak. Okay, let me kill that Roach Horn real fast. Oh, he's good presence of mind, actually. This guy's had some great moves this game, I have to say. I feel like we're pretty evenly matched, honestly. Both have some good moves. Both have some terrible moves. That is kind of my verdict so far. I killed the Spore there, by the way, so now I can harass there with the mutas again. Also, I could have made Banelings here too, which would have been pretty cool, by the way. Little Baneling play. That would have been pretty awesome. Okay. Let's see what I can find over here. Queens? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that is nice. Okay. Can fight this with my mutas. Let's just kill all these drones. This is a little bit of a greedy sacrifice, perhaps. But let's just make sure he can't actually play the game anymore, basically. Okay. Roaches are pretty good against Hydras. This is why you don't usually play Hydras, by the way, if you don't have to. Because Hydras are glass cannons. So if units get on top of them, all of a sudden they're not so strong anymore. Oh, I actually killed that Spore. Oh, that is painful for him. Yeah, this guy is droneless, man. Let me kill this Roach Warren again, because I might as well. Okay. Yeah, oh, wait. Okay. I thought he was going to counterattack for sure, but he's actually still chasing me. That's very surprising, I have to say. Might as well kill this. But actually, no, we're going to go for the drones, I think. Because he has so little, we might as well kill the drones instead. Okay, let's stop mine. Actually, I can send a couple to these gold patches over here. It's like a half gold base, you know? Do a couple injects. Now he should really be going across the map, yeah. Here we go. Forced him to back off momentarily once again, which is great. And then we go and kill that top base. Let's see if we can bait him back. Doesn't look like he's coming back this time, which is definitely the right choice. I think he's gonna die to these roaches, though. Are you guys ready? And we're in the Hydras. That's what we want. Boom. GG is called. And after 22 minutes, our cheese has concluded. Oh my. I think we played 3 games, and it was probably like an hour long or something, the Zerg portion. That is crazy. Wow. Let's quickly check, because I know it's 20 minutes ago. But let's actually check what the situation was after the cheese. First of all, let's check what his build was. I just want to give like a little bit of an educational ending to this, both for you guys and for me, because I felt like he pull firsted, but we were still ahead. That's what happened, right? 15 pull. Okay, so it's not even a 16 pull, which is the regular pull first. He went for a 15 pull, which is very early. And I think there's a good chance we actually still got ahead, which is insane. Let's see. I could be wrong, of course. So it's, I mean, the drone count is pretty much identical. The queen count, we're actually still ahead. That's so freaking insane. We're up half a queen, and the drone count is basically the same. He does have 3 more links, but it honestly doesn't really matter. I was already producing links anyway. I mean, this is like a very even game. I was maybe slightly behind just because I lost the Overlord. But even with the Overlord, I feel like it's still even, probably, or maybe we're even still slightly ahead because I was already producing my Queen and stuff. So even against the pool first, the 10 pull work. Like, it's actually a crazy build, and that is going to conclude today. I think we got like 7 Terran games because they were all super fast, and maybe 5 Protoss games, and then 3 Zerg games, and all the parts were equally as long, roughly, of course, because the different in length of games. But yeah, this was an awesome video. Hope you guys enjoy this cheese marathon. Like I mentioned before, this is going to be the last video for a while, maybe besides a Zero Space video. But besides that, next Starker video is probably going to be begin August or so. Going to do the Legacy of the Void campaign and obviously continue cheesing and maybe do some other games as well. We'll see. But yeah, hope you guys really enjoyed this cheese marathon. If you did, give a video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next video. Adios.